The bitch in a hoe, gone hoe. See, we got a whole room. So the old part. Yeah, take a nigga to the hormone. To say shit. We fucking all the goddamn time. See my face on me. Independent women. Say my all the time. All these hoes is the motherfucking thing. They're like a motherfucking dang. Gosh, a motherfucking out that. I had things. I hate hoes. Hoes hate me. Keep my name at your mouth. For you find out how a girl felt knowing for that. You hate a shit, hate a fool, you hate a fuck. We are going there for an assholes. Sugar bell, monogamous. Me, selling phony. If it's just a time of yeah. Stop trying to care. A nigga is trying to share. Hey, boo. They have a felt. It's on this roof. See the good chill on. They bitch grill on. The heels on. We don't know. So, like a motherfucker. Stevie, Stevie, what's going on, darling? You got to get the family up in here, y'all. Jose, me, let me, and special anthem. Oh, good. Yeah, the shit too. Oh, do you had another hoe? Saying that shit too. The bitch. Haley, I'm listening to Yin Yang Twins in my ratchet playlist while we get people in. I can't see my shit. There we go. I can see my shit. Mm, 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 mm. And I'm gonna make an announcement tonight, y'all. Hi, honey buns. While we wait for everybody to slowly bring their asses the fuck up in here, I can I'm gonna tell y'all about how I went to Target today. Why Target gotta be so damn expensive? I said it all the time. I don't know why Target gotta be so damn expensive. I'm so damn tired of this shit. Like I went in there and spent $40 damn on a on 3 bags worth of shit. Yeah, we gonna talk about that, Stevie. We gonna definitely talk about that. Sister A said she got to talk about some stuff. There we go. Girl, that really wasn't for you. That was for everyone else. Because you always be tapped in. You may not always talk, but you be in there, you be in here listening. So they ain't never towards you, sis. But it's some other hoes who be sitting there taking a sweet, precious ES time. Plus, you got all them damn kids that you be trying to pawn on me. So you even if you was slow, you have a reason. You got to get your Kiki Wyatt minivan for you and all your kids. Yes, I love Target too, but shit, that should be expensive. Hey, Jess. Hey, Tiara. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking shit. I'm just in Texas. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I went to Target. Y'all got to get the Tostitos hint of lime. That's what y'all need. That be busting. And Target got this mango peach salsa that I'm finna try. I'm gonna try that. It was so good. It sounded so good. I don't know if it is good, but it sounded good. Shit. You not late. It just started. You not late. We only been on for 5 minutes. I ain't even made my announcements yet. Get your shit and go.
Yes, honey, them taste the lime Tostitos is the shit.
Girl, I was talking to who are me, and I said I'm like I wasn't gonna get my Tostitos, but I said I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna leave my Tostitos because I don't really need them. I walk by. I'm walking to the day. I'm talking to her, walking to the register, and I happen to look over and I see what? I see some mango peach sauce that I ain't never tried before. I may have tried it, but I don't ever remember trying this. I ain't never tried it before. And I said, "Ooh, that's so good." And it might sound even better with my Tostitos hint of lime. So I went and got it.
So you know what else is bomb on that hint of lime? Is some
What?
good old pico de gallo. Mm, just eating pico with them damn chips.
I think I
Bomb
can
as
do pico de
hell.
gallo.
Pico de gallo.
That's why I said pico de gallo.
Oh Lord. Hi everybody. I didn't get a chance to say hi to everybody in the chat, but hi everybody. How's everybody's day going?
Well, I think Chef Sky is going like the crackhead way because she said I was working in my front yard today, and a crackhead neighbor decided he wanted to help me and smash my thumb with a hammer and asked me if I got my thumb. I told him you hit my thumb. God damn it!
For real.
Ooh, girl, bless your heart.
Hi
I hope your thumb
Stevie.
is doing good. Stick it in his
Hi,
butt.
BB.
How you
Hey, Elmo.
doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hi,
Hi.
gorgeous.
How is everybody doing?
I'm tired. My back
I
hurts. It's
am.
been a long day. I swear to God, it was 4:30 for like 3 hours today.
I'm blessed and highly flavored. I was doing real bad until this last little white boy came in talking about some. I know y'all it's 7 o'clock. Y'all finna close, but can you please cut my hair? It's real simple. It's a two on top, a one on sides and back, and I'll tip 100% on your on the
Hey
haircut. Hey,
Envy.
Simby. See, he got
Hey
me when he said I'll
Jessica.
tip 100%. I
So
said, oh, I can't turn that shit down
who else is doing nigga shit on Wednesday?
Oh,
on Wednesday. It ain't even Tuesday yet. Sis.
Honey, Wednesday is June of the 10th, honey.
Oh. I'm gonna show my complete ass because wait, that's the 19th. No, okay, I
Lord,
don't work on
fix
that
it.
day, so
Some of
I
y'all
may
not
be
knowing
eating it.
what Juneteenth is. It's Lord, y'all need to get it
No, I
together.
know what it is. I just forgot the day. I got my days mixed up. Oh,
Okay.
look at us, the original Destiny's Child. And I'm sorry, Stevie, but you got to be Latavia. You the one who don't want to sing, even though she got a pretty voice.
who, me?
Yeah, you Latavia. You don't want to sing, but you got a
Hey,
beautiful voice.
Latavia hair used to be on point though. That burgundy and them curls be
Yes,
popping.
that red.
Let
Mm-hmm.
me tell. I will say this. I love DC3, but I think the best group was DC4. But I love DC3.
Mm.
I feel
DC4 was the stepping stone
right.
to DC3. They had to evolve.
And I feel like they had real, like, I'm not gonna say that the DC3 didn't have chemistry, but DC4, the original DC4, had chemistry from long standing chemistry.
Hey, Ramonica.
Hey, Veronica, look at
But
BB trying to copy me.
well, I told you I wasn't able to say hi to everybody like I normally do since I was called up to the corner.
Girl, I sent you the YouTube version.
Oh,
But you
it
always,
was.
I
Oh,
know you gonna hop up in the box because you always welcome.
yeah. Cause I'm gonna hop up in the box.
Just hopping up in, and I'm just sitting there going, "Okay, girl, you better hop up in the box, in the box, in the
Cause
box."
you talk about me. Cause you'll talk about me if I don't. So
Damn right.
I
All
just
right,
I
y'all.
can't I can't see the original DC4 singing Survivor though.
No, I cannot. Mm-mm.
No, cause Michelle killed that song. That was her little song.
I'm telling, like, people sleep on Michelle and they love to talk about
Real.
her, saying, "Oh, she can't sing. Oh, she sounds like a goat." I think she has one of the I think she actually. So this is my thing. This is just my critique, and Beehive. I want all y'all young Beehives to actually listen to the critique before you open your goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
I think Beyonce kind of brings the pop performance, the pop in the
Hmm.
performance to the group because
Hmm.
no one can perform like that bitch. She's just
Okay.
that bitch. but she has a pop voice. I think Kelly brings that soulfulness that make you want to go in the kitchen and cook collard greens, yams, baked macaroni and cheese, the ribs, the baked chicken with the little
Yeah.
fried chicken for the people who like the fried. And she makes you feel like you down in Big Mama's kitchen, the soul. And then Michelle brings that gospel voice that can't nobody touch. When Big Mama
Oh
gets to
yeah.
singing, when Granny gets to singing and preaching, it's just like, okay, yes, yes,
Look,
you totally wrong, but yes.
folks should not sleep on Michelle. That girl can sing on Broadway. Now, to sing Broadway, you have to have a different caliber of voice.
I wish she would do more Broadway. I know she did
Yes.
Broadway a little bit, but I wish she would really fully thrust herself into Broadway. I think that would be perfect for her.
Yeah. I watched something of her. I can't remember what it was called, but she was singing. I was like, oh my girl. Sing, Michelle, sing.
I love, I've always been a Michelle fan, and I think vocally, I think she's the strongest
Mm.
vocally. Now, and I know people don't like it because she got that Illinois Southern twang to it. But honestly, when you hear her sing, she doesn't
Oh,
have that twang when she really, really gets to singing.
oh yes, Chef. That was good. When Destiny's Child sang Amen.
That's one of my favorite songs. I don't want to play it on here because of copyright, but
Yeah,
oh my God,
we'll get shut down.
yeah. That's why if y'all notice I don't never do the DD. This is no shade to D, but I don't do the DD and try to play certain clips because of copyright issues.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that's strike. It's just like every girl group has their element. Like I'm a big In Vogue fan,
Oh,
and
me
I
Born
love
to
it.
too.
Sing is
Oh,
one of my favorite albums. The Funky Divas album is one of my
yes.
favorites too. It's
Give
just
it up,
like
turn it loose.
every each member had their own element. You had
Except for Dawn's
Maxine,
ass.
who was more so
Hey,
like a
hey, hey!
Stephanie
Not too much
Mills.
on Dawn now, Elmo.
Except for Dawn's ass. She ruined every group she ever been in. You oh hateful ass bitch.
Dawn ain't leave Dawn.
Maxine, go ahead. I'm sorry, BB.
No, I was just telling Remy not to go so hard on Dawn now.
No,
Dawn got
I'm still gonna go in on her ass for what she did on R&B Divas. The bitch done fucked up every group. You went on a
the
TV show and
girl
done
is
fucked that thing up
unstable.
with
The
Big
girl
Bad
is
Kelly. Fuck her.
unstable.
You better be glad I ain't pulled a little mo and really went in and said the real In Vogue.
Oh my God.
You better be glad I ain't pull a little mo on her ass.
No. That mm-mm. You know something wrong with Dawn. She's had like trauma. That's like
Yeah, something wrong. The bitch is mentally challenged.
if somebody been whooping your ass allegedly, you'd be mentally challenged too and abusing you. You'd be mentally challenged, wouldn't you?
Lil Mo done got her head
Allegedly.
busted the fuck in with a liquor bottle from behind. She ain't acting that damn stupid. There ain't no damn excuse.
Lord. But
Kiki
I'm
Wideout, Kiki
Kiki.
Wideout talented ass was beat up every damn day. And well, the bitch is crazy, but at least she had sense enough to not fuck up the damn thing.
How do you know it was all Dawn's fault? That's not what I heard. Reason the cause of En Vogue disbanding. It was
Girl,
about money and royalties. Like
Yeah,
Cindy and the other girl, um,
they
the other
renegotiated their contract from the first album that
right,
they did for the second album. And that's
right.
kind of similar to what TLC went through when they had to renegotiate for Crazy Sexy Cool. Now that
well,
album generated $75 million.
Right.
It sold a lot of
TLC was just
copies.
wrong. TLC was just young, dumb, and stupid, and that's not a read to
No,
them. But they were
I
just
mean, if they
no. I'm
don't
not
know,
meaning it as a
okay,
read.
wait a minute now. TLC, they didn't have anybody there to guide them or to
But
teach them
no,
or
listen to
show
what
Yeah,
I'm
them the
saying,
way.
BB.
They were
Listen to
taken
what I'm saying,
advantage
BB.
of.
But listen to what I'm saying, BB. And I'm not saying it to read TLC. It's not a read. But they were young, dumb, and stupid. They were young, dumb, that's not a read. Because that's a saying that my mama always says, and it's not saying that someone is stupid. What it's saying, like my mom always say, until you hit about 25, you're young, dumb, and stupid because you really don't know anything about anything.
I can see that.
So that's what I'm saying. That was not a read to TLC. But they
yeah,
were young, dumb, and stupid. They were basically grown kids when they signed that first deal.
Yeah, they
So they didn't know no better, but they were young,
they
dumb,
didn't
and
have
stupid.
anybody in their corner either to protect them or to look
Yeah.
out for them.
So that's what I'm saying. They just young, dumb, and stupid. That's not a bad thing though.
Go ahead,
But
Steve.
Don asked them fucked up the thing just like she did R&B Divas with Big Bad Kelly.
Lord.
I said what I said. Shit.
Y'all remember that episode of Catfish when that girl catfished her cousin talking about you did it because you said I looked like an overweight Kelly Price.
I
I'm
ain't fucking
sorry.
with you.
That shit was funny. I'm sorry.
These views is going down, y'all. I guess they don't want to hear us talk about Kelly Price and Don and them asses.
Big
But
back.
fuck
That's
it.
the
We gonna
original Big Back. Oh, let me be nice.
listen. We gonna have a party up in here, whether we got 2 people or 5 or 85.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna do a little house cleaning real quick. I'm so over Andrew. He's not gonna sit here and fuck up my damn spirit.
What
Or
happened?
So
I've been working all day. I haven't been
I
able
mean,
to
I don't
catch
know
up.
something. I don't know what happened. I don't know something happened. I'm just saying for me personally. I was talking to
Oh,
Hormy and it kind of came up. We were talking about a bunch of different things. And I know
okay.
ABC this earlier was talking about Shamar. And I'm just whenever we talk about stuff like that, it always puts in my mind like, what content do I really like and enjoy talking about and being messy and petty? And which ones am I just completely over? And if I'm being honest with you guys and you guys on the replay gang, I'm like 99.9% over Andrew. Unless
Thanks.
something big happens that really that make me go, let me go in and cuss him the fuck out. I'm really over him. Like I don't care. He's not entertaining to me. It's not fun to read him because it's the same exact shit over and over again.
Yeah.
How many times can I sit here and say he done fucked up the shit? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's got to get a new shtick.
Hey Carolyn.
Hey,
Father's
Carolyn.
Day weekend. I mean, my thing was this. You posted that picture of Bishop Wooten. Now, we know that you and King John's, my brother Demario, y'all two had a run-in at convocation. I don't know how in the hell he let your ass sit up there to the front of that church with that blonde hair with the first ladies and the mothers of the church. I
Right.
don't know how you got up there. But it's just like with Alicia French's mom funeral, Erna French. You sat up there with the family. You getting very, very bold. Now, I don't know why you posted that picture of Bishop Newton as you think he's going to help you get out of your legal troubles, but accountability is coming, Andrew. You can't
Right.
run from it. And as far as Shamar, you talking about you can clock something. The only thing you need to be clocking right now is some soap and water, my love. Because what everybody is saying is that you stink. You wear the same clothes twice a week.
Honey,
Hold on,
not
hold
he
on,
need to
Stevie.
not he
Hold
need
on,
to
hold
clock
on,
a
everybody.
shower.
Hold on. I gotta correct what Stevie said. He's not wearing everything twice a week. He's wearing everything 4, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row.
Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Oh,
And
you
then
need
the
to,
girl,
baby.
I don't understand how that girl could do his hair and he has an odor. If you're working in a
Oof.
professional establishment, it is 97 degrees down here in South Carolina. I don't want to smell that in an establishment with
Mm,
you sitting in my chair.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Baby, you gonna get your hair done or anything done. You gotta come bathed at least.
So we gonna get on that. We gonna get on that in a little bit. Because I got a lot to say on that. See, that's one thing. Shamar is a one trick pony too. But with Shamar, I think the difference with Shamar versus Andrew is Shamar is just so stupid with just enough and he has just enough. It's not a lot. It's like a smidgen of entertainment value that makes you really want to cackle and giggle at him because you know the boy is stupid. You know the boy really don't know what he's honestly repeating everything he hears. So it's kind of
Mhm.
funny to laugh at it. It's like that little kid that you want to kick in the throat because they getting on your goddamn nerves being in grown folk business, but you just like
Good.
they don't mean they don't mean no harm because they don't know what they talking about because they stupid.
Honey, that's the quickest way of getting your ass slapped is repeating some grown folk shit.
Right. That's Shamar in a nutshell.
The fuck?
And
And
somebody asked him about those plates he was supposed to be selling, and he said, "No, I ain't selling no plates." The same thing that Andrew does. You say something and then you lie and you go back, you contradict yourself.
well, he wasn't really
So
telling it, but
so
No,
these
ABC was trying to
plates.
say
he was
something.
telling the truth on
Hold on,
that.
hold on, baby.
So I got a question. These plates he was selling is it were they really plates or was it code for
Mm,
ass?
No.
no. So, somebody that got a Shamar page on Facebook that been having this page for years. They just, they just posted, they were selling plates like they were Shamar, and they got picked up. But Shamar really wasn't selling no plates. But the thing of it is that Shamar didn't go with the joke with his stupid ass. He didn't go with the damn joke to make a damn bag. Everybody else making a bag off the motherfucking joke except who the joke is for.
Man, Jesus.
And now he's supposed to be doing this 20 versus 1 that I'm seeing everybody's doing.
The 20 versus 1.
That's what someone said. It was on one of
Stepping
the
away, y'all, real quick, but I ain't gonna hear y'all. But y'all keep talking it up.
Okay. Yeah, he supposed to do a 20 versus 1. He had Karate there. I don't know if Karate was part of 20 or not. It. I'm like, why would you do a 20 versus 1 when you got a man? But oh well. But you're doing it for the money. So.
Okay, somebody. Okay, I'm out the loop. What is a 20 versus 1?
Okay, it's like you got all of these opponents. It's one person.
Oh, they gonna fight,
and it's sort of like a blind date type thing, and then all of these people are competing for one person.
Ugh. Nobody finna do the love of Shamar. Ugh. You ain't Bobby Lights, girl.
Yeah, I don't know who Bobby Light don't even want Bobby Light.
I think he tried to compete for the love of Milan, and Milan kicked him off the panel. I seen that. I've been watching a lot of stuff over the weekend.
Ew. Why would anybody? Ugh. I bet you sister try to apply. I'm trying to get with that. He want me.
He's too of a square.
I watched his video and everything, so he want me.
Oh, and then this guy right here, Karate. The thing is that this boy doesn't want you, Shamar. It's clearly obvious. Clearly obvious. He don't want you. And you out here, my man. This man knocked you upside your head. And I've seen the video of him getting the stitches in his head in the hospital. I mean, that's your man? Okay.
Karate didn't even ride in the black truck with him when he went to the 20 versus 1. Karate was riding with Auntie 7. Karate was looking at all that ass that was shaking over there. He went to Shamar. Ooh, and he had them run over ass shoes. Oh Lord, he done had the shoes only for 2 weeks, and they just so run over.
Damn.
Walking all over Atlanta.
I can see how they got ramped over. Y'all twisted up and walking like Lord.
Ronte been down to Piedmont Park.
Under the sea.
Oh, that sounds good. A twisted tea about right now.
I heard that at Piedmont Park. You said your man is going to Piedmont Park. He's going to work, right, Shamar? What is he doing at Piedmont Park at that time of night?
Tricking.
No, not that time of night. All day, all night. He was there for over 2 hours.
So here is the question, y'all. Where in the world is Karate Chop? We've been looking. I searched under every rock, every park bench, every non-Tokyo Valentino, because I heard he was banned from that. No alleged, because it was true, and ABC got the video. I looked behind the picture. I looked everywhere, but in that hotel room with Shamar, I couldn't find Karate Chop. Where is he at?
No, Shamar got paid last night. Shamar gave Karate something. Karate bounced out that door this morning.
So okay, so y'all, I'm gonna talk about, for y'all who don't know, our good sister ABC was interviewed last night, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We're gonna talk about that because she ain't getting on the press memo, and I already know, sis, it was not supposed to be like that. They don't know that, but We talk. They can't hear us right now. We in the back breakout room right now. I know you ain't no girl. Okay, we out the breakout room. But yes, our good sister, she ain't let nobody know that she was gonna get a goddamn interview. So when I found it out,
I posted it in my story, but I didn't
oh
know it was
girl, you
going to
know
be
I
an
don't be on
interview.
this.
I didn't know it was going to be an interview. I thought he and I was we was going keep about what was happening during the week. I didn't know I would be an interview.
Girl,
I didn't know.
girl, you gotta tell me stuff like that because I don't be on social medias like that. I be trying, but y'all be. First of all, I get all your notifications, and I be sitting there looking at my notifications like I need to check this out. And I be forgetting, my ass be forgetting, but yeah. But y'all know, so ABC is also laughing because she knows being messy as fuck in the question section.
you, you were like, who's karate chop? And look, and now I'm seeing everybody talking about they calling him karate chop. I said, y'all got it.
I seen that on Bingo.
Ain't that his name, Karate Top?
Child.
And there was some good. I didn't hear the whole entire thing, but I did hear some good points, and I want to talk about it. But we're gonna go deep. We're gonna do a deeper dive into the interview a little bit later. Well, depending whenever I feel like we need a break from the conversation, because I do want to talk about that. I told sis we're gonna talk about that because that was her moment to shine. Since she always liked to play the behind the scenes role when I get my ass on the panel. Shade. Um, but my question to my lovely panel of Destiny's Child, y'all know I'm Beyonce, y'all the girls. So my question to the girls is, do y'all think he really is at LaShawn's house since LaShawn is a I ain't even gonna call LaShawn a friend of me. LaShawn is a snake because because they still fell out and I don't never remember them really genuinely getting over it. So do y'all think he really at LaShawn's house?
Mm. Well, I think, to be honest, I always had it back in my mind that LaShawn had something to do with him being at Piedmont Park because you say that he was working. You claim you know where he was, but what made y'all go to Piedmont Park? Because let me take Piedmont is in Atlanta. Although Decatur is not that far from Atlanta, SHAMARS in Decatur. So LaShawn had to come way up to get you and go way back down that way. Yeah.
And then someone brought it up on Beagle. He had people come up from out of the comments up on the side in the beams, and they were saying LaShawn, LaShawn, LaShawn. And he kept getting upset, like, that's my man, my nigga ain't doing this. I know where my nigga's at. Of course, Shamar would say that, but I believe it too. He's messing with LaShawn.
See, because this is my thing. I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe he may not be at LaShawn's house every day, but he at LaShawn's house. This is why I believe it. This is my opinion. This is my thoughts. It does not. My thoughts not reflect this channel nor my lovely panelists. I think what happened is that at that last time LaShawn and Shamar got into it, and Shamar was sitting there saying, "I'ma leak your house," and LaShawn threw his ass out and said, "I beat your ass," and that big fight, y'all know, because it was right when after the 200,000, however Shamar was counting that damn money that he can't count. I believe after that, LaShawn was cooking up something in his head, and I don't think this was the original plan of Get Back. I think this kind of fell into his lap, and I feel like LaShawn is using this as a get back, and it's gonna blow up, and it's gonna. I think Shamar gonna get real hurt. That's my thing. I don't know.
Well,
You said what?
He ain't hurt none. But that man ain't even ride with him to the damn show.
Oh, of course not. Karate Chop ain't going to. And let me tell y'all something. Auntie Rolling Ray, bitch. Auntie, ABC said she's gonna stop calling that hoe Auntie Rolling Ray. Auntie Cisco. AD Hicks.
What you say?
Auntie Cisco.
Lord, not Cisco.
Mm-hmm. Auntie Cisco. Auntie Cisco, bring your ears to the front. Auntie Cisco, see, you not slick hoe. You sit there, you want to take a ABC touched on this a little bit on her live today on Instagram. Bitch, you know damn well that boy stank. Every time you roll the windows down in the middle of the winter with him in the car, you spray every time he get up out the car. You only use one of your ill-gotten cars. Girl, you not slick. You may be a booster from back in the day, but you ain't boosting that good today. You are a serial liar who is bad at it. That boy stank better more than the local dump. He stank. Okay, call it what it is. The boy don't wash. The boy don't brush his teeth because he said when he brushes his teeth, his gums be bleeding. He don't wash his ears. You can't tell me he's going weeks on end wearing the same nasty, dirty, stain-filled clothes and he don't stink. Stop your line, Auntie Cisco.
I don't understand how Karate could kiss him because remember he kept asking him like, "Are you gonna give me a kiss?" And he just pecked him on the lip. I couldn't. I don't
Real quick
understand how he
too.
did it.
It was quick and hard.
I'm
It was real
tell y'all
quick and hard.
I'm gonna answer that question for you, Stevie. I ain't never did it, but I know it from other people. Y'all know I had some friends who they didn't want a stank situation. I had friends who they were in it for other reasons that wasn't for love. I say it like that because I ain't gonna tell. Even though we not cool no more, I ain't gonna put that. Well, I don't know if we cool, but even though we don't talk no more, I ain't gonna put their business out there like that. But I'm gonna say what Karate Chop is doing and how he does it is he think about the money. He sit there and go, if I don't kiss Shamar, he gonna feel some type of way. He may cut me off. So let me give him a quick peck on the cheek so I can keep that check in my hand. It's all kind. See, sometimes I gotta think about it like this. Hey, Double D. Sometimes you gotta think of it from a con artist point of view.
Oh my God.
Hey, 317. Con artists could go through some of the most unbelievable
Hey,
situations.
317.
They're thinking about the hey Robin Rules. They're thinking about the long haul. They're thinking about the con. They're thinking about how they get from point A to point B. They're not thinking about the fact that point A to point B has that nasty road that looks scary and treacherous. All they're thinking of, get through it. Think of happy thoughts.
I'll tell you this, I was hungry until y'all started talking about that child. Talk about I'm good
eating
now.
that.
Hell.
I'm eating that. Fuck that shit. But see,
I mean,
so
he went and
Angel,
pecked him on the lips. Like I don't see how he could do it.
so listen, with Soul Angel, BB, Stevie, and I'm not saying I would ever do it because I'm of the same belief of y'all. But hey, Cynthia, this is the thing. Y'all got to think about it like this. Karate Chop just got out of prison. Well, jail. He wanted. So really, he won't have nothing except for Shamar's check. And since Shamar wasn't smart enough to listen to his words the first time he said, "Leave me alone while I'm in prison. Let me do my thing, and you go live your life." He ain't got nothing else. So what is he supposed to do? Sit there and sleep back on the streets under the bridge when he knows Shamar gonna give him everything he wants? I'm not saying I agree with it, but shit. If I was in Karate Chop's shoes, which I hope and pray I never am because that's below rock bottom, but I can understand why he would do it because otherwise he's gonna have to fend for himself, and he can't afford to lose.
Right. Double D. I'm sorry, Emma. Double D. It don't look like it is. It do.
Again, remember Double D. Shamar don't brush his teeth, and he said every time he brushes his teeth, his gums bleed.
I see.
Honey, you can see the plaque on the top of his damn teeth. Ugh.
Especially when he be eating Cheetos. Ugh.
That's what he said. So Angel, you a fool for that. What you said. But again, y'all got to remember, Shamar don't brush his teeth, so of course he got all that plaque built up from years and years and years. That's built up from when his mama was alive. It probably
wasn't as prominent when his mom was alive. At least she made sure he took a bath and he had clean clothes and stuff. But
So that's one thing. Okay, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna take this back, but I'm gonna say it. Shamar's mama was a lot of things. She was a drug addict. She was an alcoholic. She probably was a prostitute. The bitch laid it low and spread it wide, worse than Franny. But the one thing is, she did make sure Shamar and them and her and them, his siblings took care of themselves to some degree. So I give her that. She did more than what Franny did.
Um, and that's what we were saying today. Like, who's more tolerable, Shamar or Oswald? And I had to say Shamar. I can deal with Shamar. I but and like I said, they say hate is a strong word. I hate I hate him so bad with a passion, and I usually don't be hating people, but I hate him. I do.
Yeah,
I agree.
Shamar is more tolerable. As far as Andrew, oh my God, he's such a narcissist. It doesn't make any sense. And the thing is, narcissists have no remorse for anything that they do. They don't care who they hurt. Like when he got that whole show shut down, the first radio station, and then the second one with Tiffany and Shorty, y'all had something going. But bringing him along, people was warning y'all, letting y'all know how evil he was. He will go to the world and back to burn it down, and he will bring himself down with it. They have no remorse for anything that they do. And Andrew is the same way. Now, what did it for me was when he and ABC, I love you, girl. But when you said blackout, I said, oh no, I'm never taking my size 11 red bottom off of his neck because you went after Dee Dee's mom, and then you got your supporters to call him for prayer. That's what did it for me right there.
Right.
I'm never taking my size 11 red bottom off of his neck.
And
I
that's
I
why
had
I will
I
forever
had to do
show
it
the
for
fuck out of Francine's ass.
I had to do the blackout for me because when it comes to a point where I'm pooping and hollering, and then
Yeah,
I couldn't sleep, and then because I'm thinking other shit in my mind while I'm sleep about someone who I don't even know in real life, I got to take a break. I got to take
he's
a break from it.
exhausting. He's
He
exhausting.
is. He is. I,
And
and
lies
I,
so bad.
just like his little brother in Savannah. Oh, have mercy. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, and I say the same thing as ABC and Stevie. Shamar is tolerable because the thing is, even though they're one and the same, Andrew and Shamar really are one and the same. They both do the same things. The thing is, Shamar, for a fact, Shamar has tons of mental and physical issues going on that you kind of like, yeah, you getting on my nerves and you all these things, but go sit over there. I can deal with you a little better for a longer period of time. It's a short time, but a longer period. Andrew, it's just like, dude, you got issues, but your issues ain't that deep. Like, come on, bro. You know what you're doing. You're maliciously doing it. You're trying to do stuff. You're trying to get under people's skin. You're trying to be this nuisance, and that's what irritates it for me. He's trying to do all this stuff. Shamar does it because Shamar, on the simplest level, Shamar just don't know no damn better, and that's not an excuse, but he just don't know no damn better.
And he never went to the extent to try to get somebody fired from their job.
That
Andrew
too.
does that shit.
That
Like
too.
the lady when at McDonald's. Like, yes, so Angel, like you would go to lie on somebody and try to get them fired. And then you have no proof or fact or evidence to back it up.
Oh, he did it recently.
Yep.
Did it recently. Well, a couple weeks ago, try to get somebody arrested because he said they were cursing at him in the parking lot. Like, what?
Okay. Well, okay. Ma'am.
And there
And
was a
in
comment on.
the go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I was saying that he will lie and say that somebody attacked him or somebody called him a slur or somebody spit on him. And it's just like nobody did any of those things to you. Why are you lying?
But he knows what phrases to use to elicit a
Mm-hmm.
Trigger
response.
words. Yeah.
Any company hears the word slur, spitting, anything to that nature, oh, without question, you out of there. We're not even gonna
Mm-hmm.
we're not even gonna do nothing. We're trying not to get sued. Remember, HR is not your friend. They're there to protect the
Amen.
company, not you. Okay?
Amen. They pretend to be your friend
They will
while they
replace
ushering you out
your
the door.
ass, but while they getting your papers together, they replacing your ass, okay?
Yeah.
But he knows what to say to get people in trouble. And like you touched on it earlier, Stevie, 2024 is the year of accountability. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
People's asses is getting held to the fire. And sis day is coming. Oh, if it ain't already came. But
That's what I feel like he's doing with this court date. He's doing
Hey,
what Trump
Olivia.
is doing, delaying it, pushing it back. Because
well,
and
he has
then you tag Bishop Wooten. Like, what he gonna do? He's not gonna be able to help you get out of this.
well,
You
see,
got 8 active outstanding warrants. They own your ass, and I believe you don't show up to these court dates. You don't
well,
show up to the court dates because you know they're gonna get you.
that's a two-way street there, what he's doing in court. He's got an attorney that probably has too many damn cases he can't handle, so
Hey,
he asked
Tracy.
for a continuance. The prosecutor has too many goddamn cases he can't handle, so he agrees to the continuance, and then they present it to the judge. In order to get a continuance, both parties have to be in agreement. So both of y'all need to get y'all shit together and get this shit going forward, because you're just
Mhm.
wasting taxpayer money bullshitting around and not handling business.
It's
So
Cynthia. Cynthia, one thing I want to touch on in your comment. Andrew was never homeless.
Right.
That's a lie he made to you get sympathy. He was never homeless, not even for a brief stint. The closest he's been to homeless is this eviction he just got.
lying ass. And
And
then he
why ended up
posted that
getting
lady who was
himself.
dying. And then he posted his friend that just entered hospice. Bitch, why don't you go over there and raise her from the dead, since that's what you do to everybody
Oh
else?
yeah.
That's not even his damn friend. That's
Let's
someone he
go.
just
Mhm.
knows.
Look, okay, well, why don't you go over there and pray for her and chase the
Yes, he
demon
can.
off, chase death
He
off?
can. He can. He's using her. He's using her circumstance to not try to bring whatever attention he can for himself. He don't like that lady for real. He don't like her for real.
What a piece of
He don't
shit.
talk about her.
What a piece of shit. Like, that is the lowest thing you can do, is use somebody's sickness or ailment for your own personal gain. So you want likes and excuse me, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. Like, sorry. For likes and clicks and views and for votes. Bitch, ain't nobody
Mhm.
voting for you. Don't nobody care about you. Half the people you probably walked up on this weekend don't know who the hell you are.
They
And
don't.
probably
ABC
not
ABC
even
knows
in his
many of them.
probably not in his ward anyway.
They just nice
and this
people who answer their door.
and this is
How
the
many?
thing. ABC posted a screenshot of a Facebook post and conversation
Mhm.
where people in St. Louis were saying they don't like him. They want to fight him. They don't like him.
Yeah, they should start a fight with him so that way he can really get in trouble and go away for a while. I'm just saying. Hey, who are me?
And I said this the last time I was here on this panel. He goes in those white neighborhoods because he knows he's not welcome in them black neighborhoods. They're gonna
Right,
rip his
because
Mhm.
ass square
exactly,
up.
because niggas would eat his ass up.
And then you
Like,
taking pictures with people. That's not gonna
my
stop
thing is
them. The
this.
old me, if it was me, I would have documents on every single light pole with every single link to ABC's channel, Lee, Didi, every single video of him. I would be petty. I would let people know this is who y'all voting for if you nominate this
Again,
person.
No,
I
like
would
I
no,
print out
said,
no,
flyers.
we should flood these Facebook groups that he's in around St. Louis. That's
yeah,
what we should do.
and
Mm-hmm.
and the local news should want to get out there the type of person they have running for office in their community, right? Wou- Wouldn't the people like to know what kind of person he really is? But I'm sure they already know. But
Mm-hmm.
The one who
what good
calls
way of getting her
women
to
whores and
that bitch to
tricks
piss
and
her fucking pants if she get a news expose on her ass about the lying and shit that she been doing and the bullshit she done pulled.
that's going to top the shade room interview that Tiffany and Shorty did. Because let me tell you something. If he's seen them flyers, he's seen everything, the groups that he's in, and people know, oh, he'll have a hissy fit.
Oh, yeah. So we need to get these group names. If we got to share them outside of this live, I'll be more than happy to post whatever I need to post in there.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna grab them because I was like, what in the world is he like?
because I like to
And
gangbang
hell,
on
and hell,
somebody.
he don't get no love in that either.
I'm gonna go get my ice cream. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go get my ice cream.
Now there was a comment that I said in ABC's live that I wanted to touch on. And I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something about Shamar. Um, damn, what was it? Hey Giovanna, what was that comment? It was something that Soul Angel said that I was commenting on about Shamar. Fuck.
He sure does, Naptown. Every single time. And remember when Unc played that live yesterday? It was one of his old videos. Whenever he gets caught in a lie, he goes, uh, uh, we know you're lying. If your mouth, Tiffany even said it best, if your mouth is moving 1,000 miles per hour, you are lying. And I
Yep.
said something earlier when League went live. I said, have y'all seen that 5-hour energy commercial when they sped everything up and he talks real fast? That's
Mhm.
Andrew
Mm.
for sure in a nutshell. You know he lying.
He's definitely lying when he's saying he's searching for the words. He's searching for the lie.
Uh, um, Elmo, you talking about when Soul Angel talking about the dental kids?
The dental kits. No, it was some. Was that the one cause it was a comment I said and I said I wanted to touch on it. I want to elaborate on it more here. I don't know if that was it though.
That they have at home practice dental kits that Shamar can practice.
No, that wasn't it because I didn't hear that one. It was something else.
It was from Soul Angel.
Yes.
She said there's not enough money for her to kiss Shamar.
Mm.
The dental kid. Andrew
It's
plays
gonna come back.
victim.
It's gonna come back to me.
Andrew's vindictive.
Oh,
Yeah, he
flood
was.
the Trump supporter pages with his videos of him trashing Trump.
So no, it wasn't a song, Soul Angel.
Sure does, Chef Sky. And it's
So, but
not only that, but his eyes. Like, and I've always said this in the comments. I said when his eyes go dark, it's something evil behind those eyes. Like I've seen evil, and that's evil. That's a whole evil.
Hmm. It's evil to sit here and try to spread the word, and you doing. Sorry, my ice cream went the wrong way. You sitting here trying to talk about God and the goodness of Jesus and all this, and you doing hateful shit in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
yep.
trust nobody who look. If they post nothing but God this and God that on their Facebook pages or their Instagram pages, and they doing evil shit in the background, you keep your eye on motherfuckers like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's so paranoid, it doesn't make any sense. And I was telling Naptown this. Somebody's calling me. Who's calling me? Who's
Bill collector.
texting me?
Ain't nobody calling him. Don't nobody be calling him.
Tiffany popped him right in that radio station that day. She said, nobody texting you.
Ooh, honey, that's that email notification that comes in.
The whole thing
And he
with
said
Andrew
somebody
is
knocking at his door.
Andrew seeks attention. So
Mm-hmm.
honestly, and as you know, Didi and League and all of us love to talk about it, the best way to kill the bitch is stop talking about him.
Oh yeah,
That's the best way because he feeds off that attention.
this is true.
So you
Because
know
you're
that's
not known if nobody's talking about you. You're
And
not.
he lost it when Unc didn't go live about him. Like we wasn't even talking about him that time. Like ABC said, when Unc went
Mm-hmm.
live, we didn't really talk about him. We were talking about music and we did games. He did game night, movie night, all types of stuff in his lives. And Andrew was
That's
not
true.
mentioned. He went live right after that and was talking about his mama. I said, this SOB right here, you come to South Carolina, I got something for your ass.
And Double D, that's exactly why if we stopped talking about him, he would go crazy because no one would talk about him. He'd be back to being irrelevant. But who I mean, when you stop talking about him, he messes with people because that's his way of getting attention. He knows that if he gets so annoying, someone's gonna say something about him. So he sits there and picks and nitpicks and does all these things to get people talking again. But the minute, go ahead.
I guarantee you, we stop talking about him, he gonna pick a fight with Joe Netta. Watch.
Yep.
Oh
Speaking of
no, he
Joe
don't want
Netta,
to step in no. No, he ain't gonna want to step in no water. They may be both from St. Louis, but Joe got a little bit more on him, and he don't want no water. He think that Milan hurt his damn feelings? Okay.
yeah, that I may actually pay to see Joe versus Andrew.
I'd love to see it too.
Honey, the reads, honey. I'm I'm here for that. I wish he was back on Bigo because that shit would have happened.
Then Milan tore him up. He ain't went back to Bigo ever since then. And then he made up some kind of a lie talking about it just wasn't for me in my it wasn't for me in my brain. No.
His team told him he shouldn't be on there no more because it's evil on Bigo. That's what he said.
And there was a video I do want to show y'all.
I think we should give him a whole 30-day blackout.
Hey TJ.
I mean, for real, like a complete 30 days and no sis.
That's why if y'all notice, when I go on live now, the only time I talk about him was y'all talk about him. I don't talk about Andrew anymore unless y'all want to talk about him. So I do it for y'all. Because I don't care for the nigga. I really wish he would go away for good.
Facts.
If you ask my opinion. Because again, he's not funny. Again, I can do a whole skit on Shamar, and it will never not be funny. But Andrew, it's not funny no more. Like I'm just sick of it. Boy, stop. And you can't read.
Just be who you are.
Right.
Who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2024, baby. It's 2024, baby. I need you to get a lane, a personality that sticks, and just be you. You're not funny. You're not entertaining. You are annoying. That's what you are.
It. That's just it. He ain't got no personality.
And that's why he needs to go. There was a video. Go ahead.
I said he was going out here. He harasses people in their businesses and establishments and stuff. Like, leave people alone.
Shamar is shaped like a dented up water bottle that's been run over 12 times. So really quick, this is a really short one. It's just a little clip, a little short that I wanted to show for ABC in reference of Joe, because I thought this was so funny. I got my little cackle. So I'm gonna set it up. Funky Dineva said everything that we said about Joe. Everything we said, he said the same thing. But it's just so fun. I got a little cackle, y'all.
And then in order for y'all to make her look smooth, y'all have to pile that shit up there like Play-Doh. That lady be having a 1/4 inch thick worth of pancake batter on her damn face, and it's only making it worse. Any of y'all who makeup artists who did Miss Netta, if y'all go to the makeup artist, y'all better make sure they pull some damn new brushes out of bag. Cause I'd be mad as hell if somebody did Miss Netta face and just sprayed that shit on that thing and then did like this on my face. No, God, honey, you ain't gonna have my face looking like a damn Nestle Crunch.
Y'all, not the Nestle Crunch.
Listen, normally this is the same shit we said. I was like, bitch, we said it first. But this is something about him saying it that just like it cracks me up. We said this months ago. We said they got that Nestle Crunch months ago. That shit was funny. And I mean, and so I think maybe I should what I was gonna do originally. What I was gonna do before when I thought I had a little more time. It is and ABC. Don't you say nothing because I only didn't have time because I went to Target and I put myself on a time limit. I did not have nothing to do today. That she know what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all mind y'all business. She know what I'm talking about. Um, I was going to go through and try to find that live and see if it was a longer bit that he was talking about Netta, but I ran out of time because Who Are Me called me when I was in Target. I'm like, and she kept asking me when you going live, and I'm like, I think I want to do like an 8 o'clock, 8:30 live because I knew I got off at 7. The girl I work with, she be having me leave out at 7:30 because she be going slow, even though I like her, but she be going slow. So I was like, I get home probably about 8, a little before 8 or 8:30. So I have enough time to set up, give me a nice little snack, and I'll be ready to set up. And when I got out of Target, it was like it was go. I didn't get home till right at 8 o'clock. So I said, okay, it ain't gonna be 8. It's gonna be 8:30. That way I made my little snack, which I picked up when I put y'all on pause that first time when I first started live. And then I said, okay, now I'm sitting here eating my hint of lime Tostitos with my mango peach salsa, which got a little kick to it. Just a mild kick, not a big kick. But maybe one day I'm gonna find that full clip and we gonna watch the full clip, but not tonight because I don't feel like doing it. But that shit was funny. And it just goes to show like the fact that you got someone like Funky Dineva speaking on Netta's Nestle Crunch face goes to show that daytime one, like ABC said, daytime is dwindling down, and that's not a read on Funky because Funky is a big deal on the YouTube world. He is a big deal, but Netta's trying to make it. Netta and radio is trying to make it seem like they still got that it factor. They them girls, and it's showing that y'all are not that girl. Y'all really are like ABC said, dying down. Your buzz is dying. I'll clock it. Next week we gonna be sitting there saying Joe and Netta, Joe and Charles who?
Yeah, they 15 seconds of fame is definitely up because we all sick of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I know Carlos, he's trying to keep them booked and stuff like that, but it's just you try to get them on the reality shows and stuff like that, and it's just like, why are they there? Because they have nothing to do with these group of people. Like y'all are from Sylacauga, Alabama. Sylacauga, Alabama, a tiny town, north of Birmingham. Okay, Sylacauga. Okay, I ain't know a word like that exists, but okay.
That's
Okay,
definitely everybody can and
well,
ever.
well, well, the damn sheriff deputies, all they wear is a pair of gray Dickies, some sneakers, and a police shirt. So you know they, I wouldn't say Mayberry. Okay, you know that y'all in the country, y'all in the boonies.
It's literally a
Okay,
one stoplight town. It's that small.
like like Charles and Nell, they off a dirt road in the back of some woods. Okay, like, ooh, have mercy. But yeah, their time is winding down. Carlos
Good.
trying to keep them busy, but it's like, for what? For what? Roland should have kept that damn job with them benefits.
Hmm.
But you know
So
what
this
though?
is the thing.
To be
Go
honest,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you good, baby. Go
No, I was
ahead.
gonna say I would rather watch Joe Netta, Joe and Charles any day than watch
Nestle Crunch.
no. I would look up in Joe's face every day before I look up in Sis' face every day.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Although that tongue be hitting them the back of them damn teeth, boy. Ooh, my life. What? Oh Lord, that damn tongue be hitting the back of them damn teeth. It's so prominent you can see it.
Ugh.
I see it,
But
Soul
but the
Angel.
thing is, but the thing of it is that Joe has the same ideology as Oswald. That's the thing. Like they're years apart, although they're from the same place. It's just they have that same ideology because they got a little change. That's just mm,
Mm-mm.
See,
I'll
that's what
say
happened.
Soul Angel. Soul Angel Netta definitely does bathe, unlike Andrew and Shema.
Yeah, I agree. Netta
Mm.
actually looks like he washes his ass.
Mhm.
but they really don't. They really don't.
They just
I
ugly
caught
as shit.
I caught that too. I caught it because Jonetta was wearing the same pajamas 4 days in a row. And you different lives. And I'm like, they're like, did you take a bath? Why are you in the same clothes? So
Mm.
because they're at home, they don't have to bathe.
Oh, yes, you
So
do.
they at home and they're not going out. They don't have to bathe. Yes, the fuck you do. You
Yes,
have
you do.
dogs.
Yep.
You have dogs.
I wash my ass
Okay.
even though
Every
I work
day.
from home.
Your yard is mostly grass and dirt.
Ugh.
Okay.
I bet you they don't even wash their damn legs in the shower. Mm.
Uh,
Clock that.
I ain't gonna say next to Mark. He don't take a bath, but yeah, they probably
Shamar
don't.
he just looks unkept. Like
Like never trust a person that got that dark line behind their knees and that crease, because they
mhm.
don't watch. They don't watch between. They don't watch behind their knees. They
Yep.
damn sure don't watch their legs.
The
Now.
same people who don't use washcloths or they use the same washcloths for their face and their body.
Ugh.
What
Ugh.
Shema said,
Mm-hmm.
Shema said he used to use a dish rag when he did.
Oh yeah, remember we was watching that live where Shamar was with Kat and he was using a dish rag and she was like, Shamar, why are you using a dish rag?
Ugh. I guess that's the scrubber he needed. I guess. Shit, I
And,
don't
and
know.
that and that's a shame when Cat got to sit there and tell you, Shamar, you using a dish rag.
Mm-hmm.
Cat now.
Mm-mm.
Cat. Now Cat, she on the spectrum too, but she got some sense though.
Yeah, she
You may
does.
know you may not think she ain't got none, but she got plenty of sense.
What
She
did she
got
tell?
two
She
whole
has
cents.
cerebral palsy, right? I think that's what she has.
Ooh, I knew them pajamas smell like bounce that ass.
The
Mm-hmm. With them fake designer clothes they be wearing. We gonna merge.
317, how you know what bounce that ass smell like?
Mm.
Ooh.
I bet you they stand up and sit down air stank.
Mm.
Oh,
So this is the thing with me,
oh
with
my
Jeepers
back hurt.
Creepers and Charles. They're not entertain. They were never really entertaining. Let's be honest. But now they're really not entertaining. See, they went from being okay, that's not funny to why are you playing that? Like you're annoying, and that's bad. And this is the thing. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna label this for every one of them: Andrew, Jeepers Creepers, Charles, and Shamar, and even the upcoming ones that we ain't talked about yet. If you want to stretch your 15 minutes of fame, you have to be entertaining. And when I say you have to be entertaining, that means you don't sitting there going, my haters, my haters,
Yep,
my
exactly.
haters. Oh, you
I'm
don't
not
Mm-hmm.
know
gonna
me.
talk
You're a
until I
hater.
get
Yep.
10,000 people in here. 10,000 people get in here, then I'm gonna tell y'all the true tea. Girl.
You're right, Elmo. That's the thing, and you cannot be nasty to people too.
Right.
Like at least with Andrew, for the first, I would say 7, well
Somebody
maybe
caught
six,
that.
7 years. At least he was funny. And then I said when he got that radio station job and he hooked up with Ryan, that's when he became nasty.
But you have to have a personality that people can like or
Mm,
relate to. And if you're gonna be a villain, fall into the villain role. But
Right.
fall
yeah.
into it correctly. Look at the
Right.
villains who are successful. Tanisha from Bad Girls Club, Tiffany Pollard from Flavor of Love,
Yeah.
Omarosa.
Look
Look
at
at
Chin,
look
even Chin.
right. Look at all of the people who came before you in your respective role or category or whatever you want to call it, and play by their play rule. Don't stop sitting there trying to think I'm gonna sit on YouTube or Instagram live all day and go, y'all hate us, y'all hate us. Why y'all ain't coming in? Y'all hate us. Oh my gosh, y'all said my face look like Nestle Crunch. You a hater, bitch.
I,
Use
I've
that
been
shit.
I've been busy. Has anybody has that fool even gone live lately?
Who?
Oh,
Sis?
Yeah.
Nope,
I haven't seen him.
nope.
Huh.
But you know why though?
Why?
Because he got this court stuff he got to
Uh,
tolerate.
oh yeah.
And
You
he
remember?
better not try to push it off neither.
Do
Gotta
y'all
go through.
remember when Sis stopped going live? Like, okay, after the first year of the radio station, remember he stopped going live for like 3 months, and then as soon as he signed his contract, that day he was back on just being a nasty queen he is. Y'all remember that?
Oh, I need that bitch. Yeah, I remember. I need him to get knocked off that pedestal and
What what
humbled.
what contract? Oh,
The radio station after the first year of the radio station contract, like about that
oh,
March, he stopped going live for a long time. And then as
oh
soon as he
yeah,
signed that contract, because
Mm.
remember he was heavy talking about LGBTQ and this and that, you know what he talks about.
yeah.
But somebody must have told him, hey, you need to stop that. So he stopped going live. And I'm telling you, it seemed like the same day he signed that contract on the next day, he was right back on it.
Yeah, you right. He was. Ugh.
Because we were thinking for sure they're not going to renew his contract. Look at what he said about the gay community. Look at what he
Mhm.
said about trans. You know,
That whole shit, that statement he made about women wanted it and got it.
yep, that too. And that happened like that August
Yeah.
after he had first signed his contract.
but you also remember he sat there and he had someone who was sitting there trying to protect his dumb ass with the cost of their job on the line.
You talking about Becky?
Uh-huh.
Mm. They ain't fired
That
her too.
whore,
They're not gonna fire her.
Mm.
that whore was feeding him all the ammunition he needed, so he felt comfortable because he knew she was going whatever he did wrong, she was gonna hide under her bed, her ill-fitted split ends.
Mm.
And Derek Green, you hired him. Now look what he did
You
to you.
wanted it and you
He's a
got it.
snake. He will
That's a
always be a
damn
snake.
shame.
You can't trust him.
Mhm. I still can't believe he said you wanted it and you got it. That was the most disgusting thing to say.
Somebody got
He's
to
a
find a clip of that.
misogynist.
Somebody got to send that. Get a clip of that and send it to one of these women's groups.
They did. It was clear. I think. Well, I don't know if they sent it to the women's group, but remember, you tried it, Pearline.
Mm-hmm.
I would say at least once a month, she brings it up on her
Oh,
page.
yeah.
And think about, you know what, too, BB? Another thing I remember us talking about was sending those videos to the LGBTQ community, and I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
surprised that they have not said anything to him or tried to,
Yeah.
you know, try to bury him for that, and they haven't.
Hmm.
What's his name from Bigo got on him about that?
Ooh.
Father Zodiac. Father Zodiac chewed
Mm-hmm.
him up about that. He said, "How are y'all gay men supposed to be up here allowing this man to disrespect women and disrespect the queer community?" And I remember that, and
Yeah.
he chewed him up for that.
But
You know,
but Stevie,
yeah.
I have a question though.
Hmm.
Like my thing is, how come? Okay, so sis has been spewing this nonsense for at least 2 to 3 years. How come the LGBTQ community has not said anything to him? Like, I don't. I guess that's what I
So there's
can't
bigger
understand.
issues. There's bigger issues.
So
Yeah.
can you
I,
explain it to me then? Maybe I'm.
so this is the thing,
But
and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
you know,
But if they can hold oh l- the baby accountable for what he said at Rolling Loud that year,
Right.
the
why they
baby is
can't?
is an actual celebrity though.
That too.
So this
That
is the
Yeah.
thing, and Stevie, as a fellow Rainbow Coalition member, please step in and correct me when I'm wrong. But the thing is this: in the Rainbow Coalition world, Andrew's a nobody. Andrew's a fucking nobody. So
true.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying he's not a problem, but when there's bigger issues that need to be tackled. For one, you have government real government officials trying to demean a whole group of people, meaning the mayor, the governor of Texas saying trying to ban all drag queens because he's trying to say the drag queens are sexualizing the kids. They're
Lies.
corrupting the kids, and
Lies.
they're going to turn the kids out, and they're going to make the kids gay. And then you got
Lies.
DeSantis reiterating that, and there's others. So that's a bigger topic because you're literally getting a whole group of people putting them in a dangerous situation because the mayor wants to open his mouth because he don't like it.
How
You
would
have
you shut the fuck up?
hello. Then you have trans women who are still very much being attacked and unalive in
Yeah.
large numbers, and it's
Correct.
not being reported. It's not being publicized. It's not being spoken about. It's basically being swept under the rug and it's not everybody, but you have people who sit there and go, well, it ain't my child and it ain't got nothing to do with me, and it's just one of them F words, so we ain't gonna talk about it. Or
Yeah.
and then they try to say, oh well, it only happened because they were tricking people, even though when you really look into it, they were the ones being tricked and not no one else. So it's a lot. It's bigger things. I mean, there's so much bigger issues that we have to that I could say we have to tackle than worrying about a damn Andrew. Andrew is a nobody. Andrew is a queen his damn self. Andrew's not even top 5 on the list of things that needs to be addressed in the Rainbow Coalition atmosphere.
He's
And
dangerous. So
he is very
dangerous.
dangerous. He is very dangerous. But Stevie, like I know, there's bigger things that are more important to tackle than Andrew, because
Yeah.
Andrew's still gonna try his best to cause chaos and confusion.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna keep my foot on his ass every time he opens his mouth. I'm gonna be on him because
Yeah.
you get out here and you disrespect black women. You spit in the face of your own community that you gratefully deny that you are a part of. And then when
Even though you are.
somebody confronts you about it, when William McCray pulled up to your house, you know what you did? You sat your ass up in that house and you ain't did nothing but turn the goddamn porch lights on. Why didn't you go outside?
Because he was gonna get his ass beat.
He came outside. He had that 9 waiting on you. Why didn't you go outside? And this was after convocation when my brother Demario King Jobs came after you. You ran. You ran before he could get to you.
Scary ass bitch.
The same way he ran
Tracy,
out of that house from Bad Boys.
Tracy, I'm not gonna pin your comment, even though you said it correctly. But you used to be on some bullshit. But you are 100% correct. The same people who sit there and have so much to say about LGBTQIA plus apostrophe smiley face asterisk and all the rest of them symbols that these young Rainbow Coalitioners put on that goddamn acronym are the same ones who be sitting there in their DMs in the back end talking about something, don't tell nobody. They the same ones who sitting there doing all the stuff that they don't want to. They the one. See, that's what pisses me off. And this is what I'm gonna say this, and I want it to be clear. And I know it's no one in this group, but for the replay gang, I want to make it crystal clear, because if I see a comment, I can't say I won't go cuss you out. The same ones sitting there talking about this group be the real ones touching on the kids. Be the same ones doing being guilty of what they accuse the Rainbow Coalition of. It be y'all motherfucking asses. And that's what pisses me off. Because y'all want to blame it on one group who's sitting there just trying to live their goddamn life, but y'all don't want to sit there and really sit there and look at who the ones really doing it. And I said what the fuck I said. Because I know I've heard a lot of stories. It's usually not the ones who have backgrounds like me or Stevie or any of my other brothers and sisters. It's the ones who walk the straight line talking about something. I'm straight and don't you be doing that. I don't want that, not my son, not my daughter. And to the ones who that don't apply to, this is not to you. I love you and I stand with you. If it don't apply to you, please let that shit the fuck fly. And again, don't put and if you feel attacked, then it might be you. So don't sit there and say shit on my damn page, because I may end up cussing you the fuck out.
Facts.
And it's like Who or Me said when he got up there on that radio station and said, if they wanted it, they got it. You gaslighting victims.
But this is where I'm concerned. This is where I'm gonna call bullshit on him. Wasn't he not a victim? Allegedly,
Oh
wasn't he
yeah, he
not
said he
the
was
one
Thank
touched in
you.
the
touched?
funeral home at 7 years old. His aunt debunked that. Ain't nothing happened to you.
Right, but but I'm saying someone who was a victim, why would that even come out of your mouth? Because you're full of shit and you're a liar. Oh, that pisses me off.
I want to see him go to the hospital and make somebody rise out their bed.
Well, his
That's what
friend
I
is
want to see.
dying, so I mean, there's his chance and opportunity.
Somebody rise out their bed.
Liar.
He couldn't even raise his own aunt from the dead. Talking about which he kept going and coming back, going and coming back, going and coming back. You ain't try to keep him.
He opened her eyes and saw your ass and went on to the upper room. Oh shit.
It's just you playing like you're God. That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he a big ass liar.
That's
And that's
another reason
nothing.
why
And I'm
That's
sorry,
another reason why
that's
y'all.
nothing to be lying about. That's not cute to be lying about that. Assault is assault, and that's not nothing to be lying about for fucking clout.
But see, and BB, that's another reason why. And I'm saying BB, but I'm answering this to I'm saying this to everybody. That's another reason why I just don't care to talk about Andrew because
Yeah.
of the things he says. Uh, and he is a demon. He is a true walking demon. I don't need that in my life.
More than a false prophet.
He's a straight up demon. But
He is
so I
the
want to switch.
omen.
So I want to switch gears just slightly,
Okay.
and we gonna talk about our good sister. So, Sister ABC, bring your ES to the carpet.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
So for y'all, for those, no, this ain't nothing bad. She know what y'all. She know what this about. This ain't nothing bad. For those of y'all who don't know, our good sis was interviewed last night. If you were like me and you were late under a rock, she was interviewed last night. I forgot Raw and
Ooh, not last night. Not last night.
not
Saturday.
last night. No, Sunday night. Sunday night. No, whatever
It was
night it was. Shit,
Saturday.
I don't. Yeah, Saturday night. Shit, I don't know. My days be fucked up. Y'all know. And I'm drinking. Cut me some slack. Y'all know I'm team no sober. But she was interviewed Saturday night by I believe it's Raw and something.
Uh, Raw and Real podcast, which is also E with the T.
Okay, yeah, them people. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Even especially for dealing with my shady ass, my messy ass, my petty ass. Because if you were in there, you know, y'all, if y'all was in the live during the interview, y'all know I was sitting there being messy with my questions, and a lot of them won't even ask because it was a lot more. But that's neither here nor there. But y'all know she was interviewed. I was at my little party, and I want to also say sorry. I was trying to go live at the festival at the picnic, but it was too many goddamn trees fucking up my good connection, so I couldn't really go live. So I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all couldn't see me drinking my good drink that was so delicious. It had me a little bit tipsy, slightly, allegedly, and that's all you gonna get from me. I ain't gonna never. I don't drink. I don't drink. I sip. But so our sister was there, and she was talking all things twisted water bottle. And I want to say, first of all, I want to give my flowers because sister, you did amazing. I loved it. That girl. So now we gave you your flowers because I ain't gonna. That's too nice. So you know I'm a thug. I like to shoot. How the fuck that shit come across? Come into fruition first and foremost, sis. Give us the tea.
With the interview,
Yeah, and make it
I
good, even if you gotta lie a little bit.
I didn't know I didn't know it was gonna be an interview. I didn't know it was gonna be an interview. He just said, do you want to go live with me one day? I'm like, yeah. And he planned it for the 15th, which was cool. I I thought we were gonna talk about, what we usually talk about. I didn't know I was gonna be interviewed.
Okay. So, what were some takeaways for you from that, sis?
Um,
Hi, friends.
the
Welcome
tech-
back.
do y'all hear that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think- oh, okay. The takeaway. What
If
takeaways did
there's
I
any
have from that?
takeaways.
I don't think there were any takeaways because I enjoyed it. Nothing was wrong except my camera was acting up, but um it went smooth. It for to catch me off guard. It went smooth, but it did catch me off guard.
Well, you handle like a boss. I love it.
But thank you. Because I think everybody was asking questions about what I think of the usual characters like Shamar, Karate, and that he had to correct because we had talked about this Elmo about people were you know he wasn't talking about me, he was talking about somebody else, and he had to let them know that it wasn't me, he was talking about the wrong information, it was somebody else.
Right.
And the whole situation with the age with Karate, he explained that too, and how people are, well, I can't say it right because that was a private conversation, but it's just amazing what people think of me because I blocked them. Um, and it's like, well, they think because I don't come on my Apple Bonnet page in these lives that I'm not in there. Because if they saw me out, I'll be blocked. But it's amazing how they don't know what your fufu page is or whatever, and how they talk so much trash about you. And
Right.
then when you go back and block them, they're like, "What I do to get blocked? You sitting there talking shit."
And
And
I'm
then
gonna
you sit
say,
up here, and then you're in my live, talking down on the beggars, and but then you're in the beggars live, sitting there saying, take their money, take their money. Oh, send in, send in, send in. Like what?
yeah, that's weird.
So it just, I'm glad I got asked questions like that. I don't, I don't know. And let me tell you, and I was high as a grass ass. I ain't gonna lie. I would, I would,
I will say
yeah.
this. I'll say this on your behalf. And I want, while I say that, I want you to kind of also read what who I me said in the comments. Um, the biggest thing for me is that I think that people don't realize is, and I've said this before, so this ain't nothing new to you. There's a lot of times you don't say, even on your own lives, you don't say shit, but you be sitting there in the cut just watching, and it be like, damn, you heard that, you were listening, you be sitting there in the cut, and that's what I think people don't realize is you don't say shit, and it's not that you're being sneaky, it's that you're being observant. You're very observant,
Yeah,
and
and
you play a good game of chess. I'll give you that.
I just don't, we want no smoke or whatever. When y'all take over my life or whatever, I just be like, I be chilling. I be cool because I got Annalise over here, acting up, and and I'm gonna tell you why I stopped calling her old lady and she with the animal.
I remember
But
that live. I do.
but yeah, but
Yeah, crack yourself up.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. People started thinking that ABC was Karate Chop's lover.
Yeah, they did. They did. I was like, what? Ooh, because they thought I was so
Mm.
nosy. I was all in his business. Like, look here, when Shamar was throwing out them damn dates, I remember them. I store information in my head. I got to quit doing that because I store too much information. But I made sure because I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be paying attention. Ain't nobody gonna be paying attention. And so when that date came, I kept my ass up on it and went to the update and everything. And it's public information. So you can't get mad at that. Because if it was somebody else, y'all would have nothing else to say. But it's me. Oh, you doing too much. Oh, you a grown ass woman. You right, I'm a grown ass woman. I am. That I am. Okay? If you would have done it, nothing would have been said. Nothing. Okay? But the only reason I made that phone call because I wanted to have something to back up what I was saying as far as his release and that bond that Shamar said he had a signature bond.
But I don't think you go. I don't think you do anything that everyone else don't do.
I
I
do
think
not
he was more.
I don't expose addresses. I'm not gonna expose nobody place to work now. Let me tell you this, like now if you expose now if it's exposed, I store it myself. Like um I'm gonna give you an example, Tommy. Now
Mm-hmm.
Shamar didn't really give Tommy's real address. So that's not Tommy's real address. That's why Tommy wasn't he acted like he was bothered, but he wasn't really bothered because he knew that was not his real address. I
Right.
know Tommy's real address. I know it. See, it's like they were telling him, "Was Tommy don't show too much in your apartment because they can go da 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 da." Too late, too motherfucking late. He already showed the layout. You could tell that in his bedroom there's a bathroom and there's the laundry room because you can hear it clear as damn day. So you know the layout of the apartment. You see the layout of the apartment, so it's easy to find. So
True.
when I search for that information myself, I keep it for myself. Just like, Shamar's Hotel, I keep it for myself. I keep it for now. He's not at no Baymont in Decatur because the lady had caught him walking, and he's at now. Auntie Seven had showed the hotel. They showed the hotel last night on the live, and the lady showed the hotel he was walking to, but it never showed the name. But it's not that hard. It's not that hard because Shamar is walking from a Chevron. Okay, but it's just like stuff like that. But I'm not gonna expose nobody's address. I'm not gonna expose, their employment stuff unless they expose it themselves. You know, that's a whole different thing. I'm not gonna go that route. But public information, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna post it. I'm not gonna charge you for it either, like some people. Okay, people are taking my stuff and taking off my watermark and charging people for the stuff that I posted. What last month? That's weird. That's weird.
Can you hear me?
I can hear. Not my man. Are you talking? If you're talking, I can't hear. I don't see your
All right. Can
thing
you hear me now?
moving. Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
Okay.
All right.
um,
Still learning this little microphone that's on my chest now. But I speak for everybody, all of us, Dee Dee, you, me, Sierra, Lee. I don't. It's not a problem using the content that we have already put out there because it's once we
right.
put it out there, it's for everybody anyways. It's no longer truly our content. It's
Right.
everyone. The thing is, Give credit where credit is due. That's the
Right.
problem. No one's asking you to pay us. No one's asking you to do an interview with us. It's just credit the people.
Right.
Just sit there and be like, oh, ABC found this stuff. I got this on Applebine and Chronicles page. Shout out to them. Go check them out. They may have some more information. That's it. That takes 2 seconds and it costs you nothing.
Exactly. But child. But then let me tell you, with that whole situation, I was called a liar. No. The situation it was Tommy's child support paperwork. I've been saying for the last 2 years that Tommy is now on child support. I've been saying that shit for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was called a liar. You lying. You lying. And I said, I got the paperwork. I've been having Tommy paperwork, his case file in my damn phone for the past 2 years.
Right.
And so I posted it back in May. And so then this person after they called me a lie, they come over to my page and then they take it and then they take the watermark off where they tried to. They just try to white it out, but you still see some green. They left the green circle there like a dummy. Instead of you whitening out the circle, you left the green circle around closing date. And then I guess they didn't expect for me to sit there and find that out. But you're charging people to see something that I've already posted for free.
Right.
So that was real messed up. And that's why I had to sit there and repost. That's why I had to repost it. And let people know. That's why I went live and let people know, like, look, that's mine. I said, I don't mind if you come and get my stuff. Just give credit. Don't be taking off my watermark and then put your watermark there like you did the work. But you were not even paying attention to karate. You weren't paying attention to timing stuff until I did.
Mm-hmm.
But you're wrong for charging people for something that's already been told. Like they
Right.
say, your tea is pissed. Like, come on. But because I want to ask a question today, how would people feel if, I think I did, how would people feel if the blogger started being monetized across all the boards on it? Like, start getting gifts on their reels, we all get the verified badges and start, getting badges and activated and stuff like that. How would y'all feel if that happened? Because y'all still can give out these beggars this money like it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing. But you all come to the lives, we go live and we discuss things and whatever. But y'all giving them all your damn money, hell, give to us too.
I agree with that. That's one thing about it. That's why, for us in here, the regulars, I leave my Cash App up, and I leave it up not for us because y'all are doing y'all part. Y'all come in, y'all like and subscribe. For me, that's all it's about. But for the ones who sit there and go, just like you say, they sit there and they go and they talk about, oh, the bloggers are doing this, the bloggers doing it. Well, y'all giving it to them and they ain't doing nothing. At least we giving you content. At least we working for the money. Send it to us.
Yeah.
That's why I leave my Cash App up. If anyone ever wondered why I never took it down, that's why.
But it be flying, boy. Cause when you put karate in the damn headline, they flying in there, boy. Like,
And that's the funny. I think that's the funny part about it too. I think it's just like no one, like you said. I don't know if you said it. I think you said this one, but she said it before. No one was sitting there clocking for Shamar and them until Karate Chop got out. Now you sit there and mention that they gotta find out what's the tea. What's the tea? And this is like the tea is stuff that we already done discussed. 12 times over. Y'all are late. We been said this stuff. When
Yeah.
Karate Chop got out, before Karate Chop got out,
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
all said, what's gonna happen? We all said Karate Chop is gonna sit there and go up missing. What happened? He went up missing. Now the one thing I will say that we did not anticipate was Shamar not having the phone number, which I enjoy that. I enjoy it. Because my thing is this. You yelling around, my man don't play by me, my man don't play by me, my man. But you can't even call your man.
Ooh, child.
You can't even text your man, hey babe, can you pick up some juice before you come home because I'm thirsty. You can't even do that.
And paid for the phone at that.
Right. That makes it so much worse because Stevie and BB, y'all know y'all can unmute. Y'all a part of this conversation too. Just so y'all know. But that's what gets me. It's just like you if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I better have the phone number. And I mean the
Mhm.
real phone number. And then especially now if I pay for the phone too, I'm going to have the phone number. This phone will not be bought. It will not be turned on. You will have no service. You will have no phone if I don't have that phone number because I pay for it.
But Clark said he wasn't stupid to be put on Shamar's plan. He
I don't
wasn't
know, Sweat
dumb.
Angel. No, because that man's smarter than Shamar. That man know what he doing.
Oh, you talking about high karate? High karate? Soul Angel? Yeah. I think that's something way, way, way back in there.
Um, yeah, but Karate Chop know what he doing. He knew this is a con that he tried to stop the con and Shamar didn't want it to be stopped. So he's like, I think now he's just like, F it. I'm gonna keep the daggone con going because you don't want you. I tried to free you, but you ain't want to be free.
Cynthia Marie,
There
he
was
didn't
no
have any
con.
fines. That was a lie. That was a lie. Cause you could tell when someone coming in like they gonna open it and like, oh, I got I got these fines to pay and this treatment to pay for. He was lying off the bat. He had to come in there like he was so bothered, and he wasn't.
And then
He was.
listen to what he said. He said it was 2 fines. Now think about it. Let's break this down. In ABC, you are a super sleuth of the group. So you correct me if I'm wrong. Karate Chop is on probation. Well, he's on post release right now. He's not even really on post release. He's really out on bail. If he got 2 fines, that means he had police contact. Anyone who's ever been in any kind of legal situation where you go through court and you have a bail, you can't even get stopped for a simple citation.
Mm-hmm.
So if he had 2 fines, that means he's had two run-ins with the police. Or best case scenario, he had one run-in with the police who gave 2 fines at the same time. Either way, that could potentially be a violation. That could potentially means he is eligible to be locked up.
Now I can see him having a if he's somewhere where he's not supposed to be and he don't have an ID because he doesn't have an ID.
Mm-hmm.
Now if he got the fines down there at Piedmont Park for loitering, and they gonna say loitering, but they down there doing. I can see that.
You
But the
think he's been
$73.
down in Rainbow loitering?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
In the bushes.
That park is very strange. I took my kids to that park one time and this guy was trying to follow it. It's a weird place. I'll say that.
I mm, I don't know why they don't have patrol down there. I guess.
What I want to know is why Shamar ain't sit there and have a fit like he normally do. Because with Larry, he was having a fit. But with this man, we know why, but with this man, he was just, oh,
Is
okay.
he still leaving? Is Karante still leaving and going every day?
Except when Shamar got something to do that he getting paid for, then he's around him all day.
So is he still going along with this? I have a job. This man come pick me up at night thing. Is that what he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, saying he saying he work at the racetrack.
He
I ain't
works
seen
where?
a race at the racetrack. I haven't seen a racetrack in years.
We have racetracks here.
Oh, y'all do still?
Yeah, we got racetracks.
I haven't seen those
Okay.
in years,
Racetracks for
and
QTs.
and it's like how you were like, oh, how can he get hired if he has no ID?
Right. Because you got to have some form of identification.
And then my thing is, why you sitting there getting a job? And I mean, that's part of you've been on
Hey, shot
probation,
girl.
but you got court coming up on the 20th. You don't know what's gonna happen.
And we just like he and G Unit. So this is my question for y'all. It's for everyone, but definitely my panel people. What do y'all think about people saying that Karate Chop is really with is really with Auntie Cisco, and they really love the secretaries behind Shamar's back? What do y'all think about that?
Lies because she's a lesbian.
But that don't
That's
mean
what I thought.
that still don't mean that she don't dibble and dabble in men.
No, cause the picture I was sending to my damn DM of the girl she dealing with, ooh, look, she ain't thinking about no damn man. Not with that, she ain't thinking about no
See,
man.
I
I
mean,
don't know the
honestly,
picture.
it wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if they were lovers, and I won't say they're not.
Mm-mm. You probably get her mixed up with Auntie, not Auntie shit. You probably get mixed her with Goldilocks.
No, I know you talking about Rolling Ray, the one who be driving them around.
Mm-hmm. The one who looked like Pam from Total.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they were lovers. Nothing. The thing is,
I
nothing
don't,
shocks.
I don't think so. I think it'll be more Karate and LaShawn than
I heard
Karate
both.
and Seven.
I think that he has some secret lover somewhere,
Oh, he definitely does.
and I
There's no
think it's
question
a
about
woman.
that.
I do think it's a woman though.
Because uh,
Unfortunately,
I mean, he is. I mean, he's bisexual, but I don't think it will be with Seven. I I think if it's with a woman, it's not going to be her. If it's a woman, I put it more towards Goldilocks than Seven.
do we know
No, wait.
anything about her?
Who?
Who?
About Auntie Cisco?
Y'all call her Auntie Rolling Ray or Auntie Cisco?
Well,
Well,
he called her sister.
yeah, I said Cisco because Sis was saying she was saying something about people calling her Auntie Rolling Ray. So I said, well, shit, if we not gonna call her Auntie Rolling Ray, I'm gonna call her ass Auntie Cisco.
Mm, yeah, okay, I'm thinking about the right person. Yeah,
I,
But who? Well, wait, who is Goldilocks? Because now I'm confused. I've been
that's the man.
okay, Goldilocks is supposed to be the manager.
okay.
She had that 613 braids. What do you call them braids? I ain't gonna say boho braids. What do you want to call them shits?
That's the one who stepped in when Auntie Rolling Ray went to Miami, and some kind of
Right.
got next to Shamar, and
Yep.
that's how she became his manager.
From and they have a management company that look like it's not even off the ground because let me tell you, I haven't looked at her. I haven't looked at her page as of late. But I know when she started dealing with Shamar, she was at 400 something followers, and I think that that day Seven went live in Miami, she was at almost 1,000, and so that was in a span of 3 days. She went from 400 something followers to almost 1,000, and she's saying that Shamar supposed to get her apartment on the first, but she kept calling Karate her nephew. Then she said, "Oh no, my brother." Which is
This is the manager or Rolling Ray?
the manager.
Okay.
So You know, her and Karate standing back, you know, while he's doing the Funny Marco interview, and they said that she's all got the camera all up in his face, being all close. It's just like you're talking about Shamar's business to somebody on the phone while you're supposed to be recording them walking into the building for this little trailer that he was trying to show, and it's just weird. And she don't want to show her face, but oops, I got you. Um, she doesn't want to be known, but she also, and it was kind of funny that this company that she's was advertising on Shamar's 20 versus 1 flyer, LaShawn was following, and she was following, and then it came down to this management company that will be her. I think it's her management company because they don't have that many followers. So I think she's trying to get her foot in as being a manager. I think she's trying to test the waters.
So is this her?
Oh, who the hell is that? Oh no, that's Summer Walker. That's Summer Walker.
Okay. See, I don't know. I don't know these young girls.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a singer. Some more.
Yeah, I've heard she was. I heard the bitch was a singer because that was the bitch who said, "I'm gonna do a meet and greet, but y'all sit all the way 5 seats down because I'm an empath and I don't want to touch y'all because then I'm gonna feel y'all's energy and I don't want that because y'all ain't worth it. But y'all could spend a lot of money to come meet me, but you don't really get to meet me, so you got to take a picture awkwardly or far away."
Oh, that was Summer Walker who said that.
Mm-hmm.
She just had a baby not that long ago, didn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if I can find that article. It pissed me off because I said, "Bitch,
No, I,
if
I
I
don't
wasn't a
think I don't think
fan,
that was Summer Walker. That was Sexy Red that said that.
no, that was not."
No,
Sexy
Summer
Red don't want
Walker.
people touching her.
Yeah, Sexy Red did say that, but Summer Walker also recently said something that what Elmo was talking about. She did say that.
Yes,
But
yeah,
she got funky ass Shamar all near her. But you know what I said? I
let
said
me
Summer
tell you.
Walker. She said she don't mind taking baths either.
But
So
let me tell you, this is how I know it was Summer Walker who I'm thinking of. This was before Sexy Red era. Because I don't like Sexy Red because Sexy Red says the F word a lot. And
And
I
she
can't get
uses the
down with
T word too. And she is a
yeah,
Trump supporter. She made that known.
she
She
sure
in that
is.
She
podcast
can't even
interview that
vote.
she's
I don't. She
no
can't
ma'am.
vote. I don't take her seriously. She was out there fighting at the airport not that a couple of days ago. She can't even vote. She's not a threat.
So
But
no,
the
I
sad
I
part
just don't
about it
like
is
her.
that people will follow her. The young
but she's
generation.
from St. Louis.
Yeah,
Because
they
and I
are.
know Summer Walker because this was around the time that she said that she wasn't gonna tour no more because she was done with the industry or whatever or something. We're done with touring or whatever.
Mhm.
Let me see. I think I got it. Yes. So this is one of the articles. I'm gonna sum it up. So basically said this was back in 2019. She
Mhm.
said she was trending because people were disappointed. According to the fan, Summer Walker wasn't that nice during her meet and greet, wouldn't let her get too close, barely said more than a few words. Um, then Summer Walker went on her Instagram and said, "I just want to say to all the fans who purchased meet and greets, I really appreciate y'all taking the extra time to meet me and share your stories. I tell everyone individually, thank you. Excuse me. I spread love, we laugh, and I give genuine compliments. Now, for those who are upset because I don't give hugs, I don't know what to tell you. I'm an empath, and that transference of energy from that many people each day would literally kill me. Y'all may not understand what I'm talking about, but for example, there's a lot of people out here faking the funk with a smile on their face like they got it together, but inside you're actually suffering from some sort of traumatic experience, a loss, depressed, fearful, envious, or whatever the case may be, but I can feel it. So I ask you, please respect my space in those moments. And she literally told people they have to sit on the other end of the couch. She sat on one end, everyone else sat on another. She charging for a meet and greet.
Huh.
And
Okay.
that's another thing. Shamar talking about this $3,000 talking about for a meet and greet. Are you crazy? You think people are
No,
gonna
no,
give you their money?
no, not for a meet and greet. When people book him, he wants to pay three thousand
Book him
dollars.
for $3,000.
He ain't worth 3,000 pennies.
He ain't gonna get that.
Mm-mm.
Shamar, your net worth is more like $25 in a pack of Skittles.
I wouldn't go see him for free.
Damn.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but Shamar, your booking fee really is $25 in a pack of Skittles. Like what you think that you're gonna be getting paid for? Tracy Daniels, I
And
agree. If you feel that way about meet and greets, don't do a meet and greet.
Right.
and,
I
and look, and being asked to be your fee of $3,000 and you don't have a permanent place to live is
That's laughable. So just to kind of piggyback off Tracy's don't do meet and greet. This is my thing, and this is not just a Summer Walker thing. This is everybody. If you feel like doing that many meet and greets and giving a simple hug is just so much from you, don't do it at all because you're charging a lot of money. I don't care how much it is. The cheapest meet and greet I've seen is about $200, $300. If you can't sit there and tell a fan, I'll give you a quick hug because you paid all this money to come see me and meet me,
hmm,
don't do it.
But Elmo, do you see what
shit.
Chris Brown's meet and greet like is $1,100, and he do anything you want him to do.
Hell yeah. Look, you,
That's
you
how it
read
should
my
be.
mind 'cause I sure enough about to say that.
That's how it should be.
You
First
see
of all,
what
this is
one
the thing.
girl, her boyfriend broke up with her because of the meet and greet with her and Chris Brown.
Why? What?
It
What
was a
happened?
picture.
What
He
she
was
do?
standing there. He was just standing there. You know how like couples take pictures and Chris Brown had his arms like around her stomach and they was hugged up. But
Oh,
but for $1,100 you can get that type of picture with him. If
but
if I was,
again,
but think about it. I wouldn't spend $1,100 on Chris Brown. I damn sure wouldn't spend $3,000 on Shamar.
this is my thing about it. If I'm spending $1,100, yeah, you damn right better. I mean, within reason, you damn well better do exactly what I want you to do within reason, because that's a lot of damn money. That was my problem with J Lo. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love J Lo. I think she's a gorgeous lady. I think she's a great dancer. I like her music. I like some of her acting. Would I spend 3,035? I think it was 3,500. Would I spend $3,500 to meet her, to get a hug and a hello and a look and a quick photo or two? No.
Not at all.
And I actually like her. No. It has to fit. And again, if you don't like it, don't do the meet and greet. There's a lot of artists that I go see who don't do meet and greets, and that's fine because I walk into the venue, I go purchase the tickets, knowing they're not doing it because they don't want to do it. They don't have to give me a reason. They don't have to tell me, "Oh, I'm an empath and too many energies." They said no. They don't want to do it. That's it. End of story. Do you want the ticket for this to see or not? But see, also I can't give it to just the summer walkers of the end of these industries without. Oh no, Shy Girl, I said I wouldn't. Shy Girl, I said I would not spend that kind of money on her. I looked at. Let me tell you, I looked at them tickets to see J Lo, to meet J Lo, the J Lo meet and greets. I looked at it. I saw it was like 3,000 or 3,500. I'm gonna say 3,500. I think it was 3,500. I saw it 3,500. I said, "Oh no, ma'am." I said, there's a long laundry list of things I could spend $3,500 on, and meeting her is not one of them. No. Um, and I do a lot of meet and greets. Y'all, everyone who follows me, y'all know I do a lot of meet and greets. I ain't spending 35. I think the most I ever spent was on one ticket alone. I think the most I ever spent was maybe like $500. Maybe. I don't even think that was it. No, it was because I remember that was the one I did kind of regret because it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And I said no, not unless I know the person and I know it's gonna be a great meet and greet. I would never do it again. So this is the reason why they do it 317. The bigger the celebrity, the more they know that people will pay for it. So that's like Beyonce. Even though Beyonce does not do meet and greets, she does VIP tickets, and they're usually thousands of dollars. But she does it because she knows people gonna pay it. Period. It's simple. It's simple. It's business. It's not at the end of the day. If I'm a celebrity and I know all of y'all are my fans, and I'm doing a tour, and I know y'all go. If I say, oh, it's $4,000, and I know y'all are gonna pay it. I know every single one of y'all may not pay it, but I know a good chunk is gonna pay it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to make money. It's a money thing. But the problem is you have people charging for these things, and they're charging exuberant money, and they're doing Summer Walker type ish. If I gotta sit at the other end of the couch, I can't even give you a hug because I love you. I love your whatever your craft is, and I'm coming here to support you. And you telling me, oh, if you pay X amount more, and I pay that extra amount more, and now you telling me don't touch me. But we could talk and laugh and joke. Girl, I could do that from my seat.
I
What
just
am I
feel
paying to meet you?
after
What you say?
COVID, there really shouldn't have been no more meet and greets. Nobody should be wanting to hug up on each other after COVID. Like that should be a dead subject.
I've heard some stories, Sky. I did hear some stories that kind of resemble that. So Cynthia, not necessarily. So let's break that down. And I'm gonna because I'm gonna touch on what you said. You said, who are me? So the tour money does not necessarily go in their pockets. And I say necessarily. Majority of the tour money is to pay back the sponsors. It's to pay the production. It's to pay the whole cast and crew. It's to pay for the venues. It's to pay for the travel expenses. It's to pay back all of the promotion, all of the other intricacies that come with a tour. So they really, I mean, they may get a couple of rich people dollars off the tour itself, but the tour is not necessarily where their money comes from. The money comes from the merchandise. That's where the money comes from. So when y'all go to concerts and tours, the reason why the merchandise is so expensive is because that's honestly where they make their money. That's why but yeah, if you ever go to a concert or a show and you ever sitting there like it's $65 for a T-shirt, just think that's the money that they're making. That's their paycheck. And then Hormy, repeat what you said, Hormy, because I want to touch on that too.
No, out my door. I was just saying that, honestly, meet and greet should be dead after COVID because after COVID, nobody should be wanting to hug up on anybody.
Okay, thank you. Had to refresh my mind. So this is my thing on meet and greet. Post COVID, I still do meet and greets. I'm back to doing my normal meet and greet because when I go to a show, if there's a meet and greet and then it's more than likely someone I really really love. Um, I think meet and greets are fine if they're done appropriately. I think you can give a hug in a conversation, but be appropriate, be mindful. I mean, because these people are torn. They're going city to city. Most times they're doing it back to back to back. They're in one city one day and a whole other city the next day. So just be mindful. One, if you're sick or if they're sick, communicate that. Because if they're sick, shut it down. Like issue an appropriate refund amount. That way you can still host it, but you can still have your show, but you're not potentially infecting people. But also, Harmony, you ain't shit for that. But also, if you're the concert goer is sick, and you got to meet and greet, and if you really want to still do it, okay, but just make it be clear. I don't want to hug you because I have a little tickle in my throat, and I know you got X amount of dates left. And I just don't want you to potentially get sick. So and you can let them know, like, even though I really want to hug you and I want to love you, I'm gonna do a distance meet and greet for your safety and for mine. But I think with parameters, like I've done meet and greets after COVID. The first one I did directly when the bans were lifted, when they were able to start doing it again, and it was weird to be honest. It was very very weird because I won't forget. I met one of my good sisters, Bianca Del Rio, season 8 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, and she was she was doing a meet and greet because she has said numerous times she loves doing meet and greets. She loves being able to hug her fans and really get to one on one with them for like the quick little turnaround that they have. But this one, she was like, I hate it. She was like, because what they were was, you stand in the box, I stand in the box, we're socially distanced, but we're in the same space. She's like, I hate it, but I'm gonna do it, but I hate it. And that's what a lot of people were doing. It was they were doing meet and greets, but it was socially distanced. It was I'm in this little square with my people, and the artist or the whoever it was is in their little box with their people, and that was your meet and greet. Don't touch, keep your mask on, da da da. Well, keep your mask on when you're talking. So I didn't like it. I hated it because I also want to hug. Like, I'm a hugger. I'm a big hugger. So if I ever meet any of you whores, I'm gonna hug you. You means too. I'm gonna hug you, and I may hug your girlfriend or your wife because I'm loving. I love that. That's actually my love language. My love language for anyone is hugs and affection and touching, appropriate touching. Um,
What happened to Stevie?
I have no idea. Maybe she'll pop back up.
Come back, Stevie.
Tommy Mottola, not Matilda. Tommy Mottola is very much a stunt queen.
You talking
He
about
is,
the one who was the manager for Mariah Carey too?
yeah, the one
Uh,
who screwed Mariah Carey over. Tommy Mottola. He
Tom.
he. There's not a lot of nice things people say about him, but um, as COVID started to get as we started getting more grasp on COVID, that's when meet and greet started to go back to the traditional. Oh, we can you can hug, you can talk, but they would all even to this day they let you know, like, if you're feeling sick, please don't do it. Of course, people lie, but they try. They go by honor system.
I don't know. I'm not a hugger. Like, I've never been affectionate, but my mother's not affectionate. Now, to my children, my daughter is not affectionate, and I know it drives her nuts. But my son is very loving and affectionate. But I'm not a hugger. Like, I'm
Well,
not
I'm
a.
hugging you, ho. You getting a big old hug.
Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you, Elmo.
Okay,
But I'll have to tell you off of here. I can't tell you on here.
that's
I
cool. Noted.
realized when I got home exactly what I was supposed to tell you,
Okay,
and I
noted.
took a screenshot of it so I wouldn't forget.
Hey, Tainted.
Taint.
Stevie said her phone died, so I dropped the link in case she wanted to come back up. But yeah.
And I meant, you know what? And I hate to have y'all relive this, but I miss what y'all were saying about when we were talking about why cis the LGBTQ community hasn't come after
Mhm.
cis, but they came after the baby. I really want to hear what somebody said about that.
Oh yeah, it's no worries. We can go back. So basically, in a nutshell, what I was saying was there's bigger issues for as a whole to tackle than little old Andrew. Because Andrew, honestly speaking, in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of the issues that the Rainbow Coalition has to deal with, Andrew is like a little gnat. He's dangerous. Don't get me wrong. He's very dangerous, but he's a gnat. He's not big. You know, you have even in 2024, and this is some of the things that me and you have talked about. You still have government officials, politicians, mayors who are trying to demonize the Rainbow Coalition, mainly drag queens and transgender. And I hope I use the correct term, the correct words. And if not, my deepest apology. But you have politicians and government officials going after mainly those two people, but still the Rainbow Coalition, and that's one of the biggest things we have to tackle because it's danger. That's a bigger danger because you have the people we're supposed to be looking at, the leaders, saying this stuff.
But Elmo,
So,
think about it like
mhm,
this though. Based on what you just said, leaders, right? So look at Sid.
mhm,
He's running for office. So let's just say hypothetically he gets in, right? And so, he gets in, he does his poll worker position, and then maybe in about 2 to 3 years, he runs for alderman. He gets in. So do you see how if you don't fix the issue at the minute when it starts, then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you can't fix it. Like it becomes a situation like stuff like Project 2025 and, all the hate spewing and stuff like that. That's why I'm so, and I know Tainted, I get what you're saying. I know y'all, the LGBTQ does not claim him, but still, this is the time now that he can be gotten to, if that's what if that makes sense. Like, he can be exposed. Like, his videos, kind of like what ABC was saying, his videos can be put, on these different groups that he's in, so people can see how he really is. Because he is
I
dangerous. A gnat is annoying. And think about it. You'd have probably slapped your face 50 million times trying to get that gnat from around your ear until you punch yourself and give yourself a black eye. That's how small things become really big.
and I agree with you. This is my thing though. I agree with everything you said, and everything you said was 100% correct. However, one, if you're looking at the group as a whole, why would we go after the? Why would the whole group go after one small little gnat when we need to be when the whole collective group needs to go at the bigger ones?
But there's nobody going against him. That's the thing, though. Like, okay, let's just start small with St. Louis, right? I'm sure
Mhm.
St. Louis has some LGBTQ groups, right, that are there. They're not even, and if that is happening, we're not seeing it. But I don't even see anybody in that group in the city or St. Louis County even
Well,
addressing it.
look who's silently supporting him.
Well, you actually was getting ready to make my point. You are correct. You are
So
correct.
so that in that point, sorry, hold on, I'm gonna read changes in a minute, but I'm gonna make this point. I'm gonna read it real quick, and I'm gonna let you respond. Um, look who he's running with. The whole thing is, and again, I acknowledge everything you said because you are 100% correct, 100% undoubtedly. But what if we're diverting all our energy to that instead of some of the other issues which are more pressing, like our trans brothers and sisters who are still being unalived in mass numbers and not even being talked about, not even being brought to the forefront, not even being protected. If I'm looking at it at a broad scale, that's a bigger issue because they're being unalived, and I don't want them to be unalived, especially because the narrative that's being spun about them is they're tricking people. They're they're trying to be deceptive, and the reality of it is they're not. They're being again, I'm not speaking to the ones who are actually trying to trick people because they for their own ulterior motives, but for the majority of them who are just trying to be living their truth comfortably and proudly in their own lane, they need protection.
So
And honestly,
Elmo,
that's mhm.
so based on what you just said, right? Because I think we've kind of talked about this before, like with
We
black
have.
people. 95% of black people are doing what they're supposed to do. It's that 5% that always make us look bad. So I'll give you a good example. Recently, I would say in the last day or two, in San Jose, it was somewhere in California, they took down the U-turn signs because they said it was offensive to transgenders. Now, I don't know. I'm not educated enough in what happened, and I'm not sure how a U-turn sign would be with a cross across it would be offensive to transgenders. But someone was offended. When you're talking about stuff like that, and you have someone like Andrew Caldwell that's walking the streets. Now, what's the bigger issue here? A stop sign or Andrew Caldwell? Do you get? And I think that's
No,
the reason why when
I
I,
totally
I
get what
say
you're
that,
saying.
I say that to say that, you know, things like this, majority of the people don't feel this. We know like people don't like when it comes to transgender people, most people are honest and upfront when they start dating. But you have people like Cherry the Boom and Savannah who give
Hmm.
transgenders a really bad name. And that's who
Hmm.
you see. And that's the reason why it just gets out of hand. It's not acceptable, and I'm not excusing it in any because is wrong, right? But and that's what I'm trying to say. Like when you have that minute stuff, that things are being looked into, we have the bigger scale over here. That's where people start to kind of like people of just the that are outside of that community just say, you know what, this shit is getting ridiculous. Because honestly, that's the first thing I said. What the hell does a U-turn sign have to do with? But I mean, I don't know. But that's just kind of how I look at it.
Well, I think, and again, I don't know, and I'm not transgendered. I've never fell into that lane, so maybe I'm misspeaking. And again, as I always say, if I am, my sincerest apologies because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think in regards to the sign situation, I think it's because I think it's some just I think it's the sign is a representative of rhetoric that they've heard, which is kind of like it's making it in their mind. It's kind of making them feel like the butt of the joke. And I'm not saying
But
I'm not here
but
to.
I'm not saying, like, I'm just using that as an example
No, I know what you're saying. No, I know
of
what you're
something
saying.
that's kind of
But
minute to somebody like sis. Like, think
yeah,
of if every city had a sis, which I'm sure that they do. But sis is the STO representative for, and people will say this even though it's not true. They'll say he represents LGBTQ, and
well,
that's
see,
what people think of it
and
as.
I get what you're saying. But the thing, so that I was just saying, bringing into perspective about the sign because that's more entertaining than Andrew.
Which are
Like I always say. The thing is, I'm gonna pin this and I'll read this in a minute. I skimmed it a little bit. Um, when it comes down to Andrew, let's be honest. Outside of our platforms, Andrew's a nobody. I don't care how much he tries. I don't care how much he tries to make himself look like how big he is. He's a nobody. So the general population don't even know who the hell he is. I've sat there on a couple occasions and said to people who are outside of our circle, I made mentions of him, and they go, "Who is that?" They don't know who he is. I have to literally go through and say, the I'm delivered boy, the boy who said over almost 10 years ago that he was delivered and he's not gay no more. And then on more than one occasion, I've had to actually show them the video. And then they finally go, "Oh, I forgot about him. He's a nobody." So that's another big reason why he's not really that important because no one really knows him. So, and I'm not saying this means that we shouldn't be putting our foot on his neck because we should. But if you're talking about the entire group of Rainbow Coalition, that's a big reason why. Because he's a nobody. They don't know him. They're not clocking for him. They're not checking for him. They
I'm
don't.
not I'm not gonna lie to you, when he did that stuff, when he was talking about, the community and just the hateful things that he said, I even tried to find some groups in St. Louis. And if I'm not mistaken, a couple of us did. And it was like nobody just did anything. And I honestly, I was disappointed in the LGBTQ community in St. Louis because I'm
Well,
like, what are
well,
what
again,
are you doing?
And the fact that he lives in the largest LGBT community in St. Louis,
Right.
that's a lot. So you're going to, which is in the ninth ward, and you're going out trying to be a committee man, but you don't like the. Ooh, bingo! There we go, y'all.
What?
There we go.
she just talked it through.
He- oh snap! He lives in the largest LGBT community in St. Louis, which is the Central West End in the ninth ward. You're trying to be a committee man, but you don't like the LGBT community.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying, ABC, because if he wins, he's going to alderman next, and then from alderman, Lord forbid, but he's probably going to go on city council and up and up and up, and that's my concern. Like, I may have a child that's in the LGBT community that decides to move to St. Louis. I look at it like that.
But but you know what? But I don't think they're gonna let him go that far, especially after that scandal that happened
What
with
scandal?
that. Um, ooh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Um, It was a guy a guy in St. Louis, and he started off like committee man, alderman, and he was going up, 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 and he ended up embezzling money from the city, and he was LGBTQ. And I said they gonna, that's where Oswald gonna be next, but I don't think they're gonna let him go that far.
And see, also, again, taking it back. Look who he claims he's friends with. A gay
Mm-hmm.
married black alderman. So if you really want to check someone, it's not Andrew who needs to be checked. It's
Mm-hmm.
Rasheen.
Yep.
I was just gonna say that. So how come people haven't checked him?
Because most people outside of us really haven't. They don't really check for Andrew. So I don't think most people put two and two together like we do. Because remember, I'm new to the group. I've been here since about the fall of 2023. Most of y'all have been here for years together in this group. See, y'all have been checking for him a lot longer than most people. So I'm gonna be honest. Before I found ABC's page, I forgot Andrew was a person. I mean, the last time I had heard about Andrew was when him and Funky Dineva got into it, and that was how many years ago?
Mm. Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean that's I forgot that he was a person. I did not hear about him. He really wasn't relevant. I knew I knew about LaRonda up the street more than I heard about Andrew. And St. Louis knows him, but St. Louis St. Louis don't even like him enough to check for him.
And well, can I read this real quick? This
Yeah.
is what happened. So now, mind you, Oswald is, you know, melanin, and this person is Caucasian. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but um, VOTP News said, the city of St. Louis just out here hiring anybody. That
Oh yeah, I seen that. I'll be watching. Yeah.
now they say in
Ain't
a
got to drink
surprising
my drink.
turn, Brenton Delaria, who embezzled over $500,000 from the St. Louis University, which is the same university that Gretchen's husband works at, has secured a position with the city of St. Louis. In 2019, Delaria managed St. Louis University's 1818 program, allowing high school students to earn college credits. That same year, he was honored with the Young Alumni Award. However, federal prosecutors revealed he submitted fraudulent invoices, leading SLU to disperse substantial sums. Delaria admitted to embezzling 518,000, some of which funded a pool at his home. The government seized both the pool and the home for restitution. Damn. The lawyer served nearly 2 years in prison and was released in September 2023. Benjamin Singer from the Show Me Integrity commented, "This individual has a chance to really give back and prove that they deserve a position of leadership in the city." Okay. The city of St. Louis, they don't kick me off. Did they kick me off? Here we go. Okay, it was me. It was me. The city of St. Louis has hired Delaria as the public information officer for the Office of Violence Prevention. Singer believes Delaria's background might be beneficial for his new role. However, there are concerns about the potential risk of Delaria committing financial misconduct again. Singer emphasized the need for vigilance. City officials confirmed that Delaria does not have access to taxpayer funds. Despite this assurance, requests for interviews were denied. Delaria remains on probation. There, it did again. Damn. Delaria remains on probation and cannot hold positions involving financial management. His current role pays approximately $60,000 a year. We are awaiting further details from the city regarding the qualifications required for Delaria's position, but so far both the city and Delaria have declined comment further. So So it just St. Louis, y'all, well, I mean, he's white, so he gets a chance, but it doesn't mean that y'all let Oswald pretty much do the same thing. He's out here um, assaulting women, but he's in a position to be out amongst the public. Okay, we get it.
Girl.
St. Louis should be, you know how they always say that California should just break off into their own little world? St. should really be, I'm serious, they should just really go put them people on an island because the stuff that I hear coming from there, I just, it just shocks me. Like, I don't even have words like to say.
Well, they let people get away with a lot of stuff. People around St. Louis, they can sit there and ride around on a tag from 2003.
Well, you see, they giving folks money to those
Yeah,
expired.
yeah.
They
I see that.
and you know what, ABC, you see how sis was talking about the mayor, talking about how they're giving those money and they can take that money and put it somewhere else. But you love her so much. You love Tashara. Okay.
Hmm. That's why she pays his ass some dust.
I'm surprised he didn't he always talks about the New Orleans mayor so much, but she did back that ass up day on June 10th. And I didn't see him advertising that back that ass up day that she claimed.
Because he can't back that ass up.
But I think that because he's on a ballot, he thinks he got to be all political. Like, please, until you don't understand checks and balances when it comes to the law. So what the hell you trying to be all political for?
I'm gonna have to agree with Cynthia. Like what she said, she didn't care for, and Stevie too. Andrew when the way he did Didi and his mom. Now I've been following sis for the whole 10 years, right? And I will say that he went the lowest he could go when he did that to Didi. Now all the
Right.
stuff that even with the LGBTQ stuff, that was low. But to get somebody fired and then wish death on a sick mama, to me, that was just disgusting. And I think from that point on, there's nothing that he can do to come back from this one. Like, I understand we all have a past, but you can't come back from that one. Not only did you get this man fired, but you also put out had a fake restraining order put on him and talked about his mama who was very, very ill. You can't that's something that you can't take back. I'm sorry, you can't apologize to that. And that weak ass apology you gave Didi in November and that weak ass apology you gave Tweet, nobody believed you. Because we knew as a matter of fact that very next day or two, you was right back talking about Didi, calling him a piggy and calling him a 900-pound man. And then when you exposed his pictures, and I know how he got those pictures for sure. I already know.
Mm-hmm.
I had already said to myself, and I told somebody else this too, because me and Didi know. I said, if those pictures come up, then we already know who did it for sure. And as soon as
Yeah.
those pictures came up, because the only way you could have got those pictures if you was on Didi's personal page at the time.
Right.
And a lot of people now were not on. A lot of people are not on Didi's personal page. But when he tried to shame him by putting up those pictures, I was disgusted. I was disgusted, y'all. I really was. I was hurt and I was pissed because that just wasn't right. I don't care how you spin it. That just still gets me. That still gets me going. It's like it happened yesterday.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I've said it
He
again. Hmm.
No, saying Tainted, he is paying for it, and we can't see it, but I can guarantee you, his life is hell. No matter how great he tries to say.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's why he only goes live during key times and in that car. Now, because I tell y'all, I went live as much times as I've been live, and I've been very transparent with y'all. I'm always present. I'm always present. Why you can't go present? Be present, Andrew. Is there something wrong? You in hell?
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
But
y'all done seen everything from my little corner in my house, to my kitchen, to my bedroom. Y'all, yeah, even though
he
y'all see
can't
my
go
house,
live
y'all,
because it's not his.
amen.
They sure are, Stevie. Everybody who Sis has come in contact with, from Hater Maker to Funny Marco to James Wright to Funky Dineva to T.S. Madison, Kaya. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And he is still out here lying in renting cars. The only car that he ever owned was that white Mercedes truck. That's the only car that he ever owned. All those other cars, because isn't the Jaguar he drove, wasn't that John's ABC?
No. John
But
John had a damn Suzuki.
no, I
What
could.
the hell he looked like getting him a damn Jaguar?
How did
That
he?
Jaguar, that was from Gretchen.
Okay.
Gretchen came around the time of John, and I, I just hate that he went and lied and said, he was bragging about that Jaguar. But you got it from an old white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, Gretchen been funding his lifestyle for years.
Yes, she
For
has.
years.
How did she meet him? I'm curious on that.
I don't even know how that came about. All I know is Gretchen had this little thing with literature. Um it was called Fire something Phoenix something like that. I gotta go back and look it up. But she was very prominent in St. Louis. Very. And her husband, he worked at St. Louis University. Um but how they met, I don't know. He probably sat there and saw that woman out one day, saw what she was driving or whatever, and just preyed on her.
Do you think it could have been potentially when he was I was gonna say maybe she encountered him when he was going through his services, whatever services he was getting, medical services, or I don't know.
You talking about those services that he's supposed to get when he's supposed to be homeless?
Well, when
The
he
sa-
claimed he was homeless, maybe she used that to prey. Well, I know she used that to prey on him. I'm just wondering, like, because I'm sure that at some point in time, sis got a check. I don't care but he did get it. He did say he was getting a check, but people called on him, and that's how his check got. Um, remember those people called the IRS on him, and that's how his check got stopped. So he did at least admit that part. But I learned about Gretchen when he got bonded out of jail that time, and she was they took a picture of them walking together from the jail.
yeah, Gretchen was in there when he before he even moved to Art Hill. That's how he had that white Mercedes SUV. We had that money in the back. That was Gretchen. That's the one he had gotten the accident with, and I sent the paperwork to I got that report. I'm gonna post it too.
Oh,
I sent that to her nephew
I have a question.
about uh
Is it true about the situation where he almost um ran over, or he had a bad accident where he hurt that little girl, almost killed him? Is that true?
yeah, cause I think they removed that case, but nothing went further to that case. He wasn't held responsible or nothing.
I don't understand. See, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't a normal person like you and I, right, would get in trouble for something like that. Like,
Hmm.
why I have, like I said before, like my daughter, there's the HBCU there. I took that off the list. I told her don't even think about it, because as long as sis is out there running the streets, I can't go to sleep at night knowing you out there going to school. So we just gonna X that one off the list, because she was interested in it, and I told her absolutely not. No, I'm not taking my money and spending nothing for St. Louis at all until they do something about sis. Put him in jail,
Hmm.
accountable. I don't care. They got him cleaning up on the side of the road like the rest of the jailers. He needs to be held accountable just like you and me. I didn't know if that was, I heard about that, but somebody was saying that, well, it was some fabrication saying that in New York he was going by a different name.
He was going by what?
A different name.
When?
Name. When he was in New York, remember when he went to go visit New York that time? They were saying that he was using a credit card. Now, this is alleged. I don't know if this is true or not, but some kind of alleged credit card stuff.
Under Mike James.
I know his middle name was different. He used a different middle name.
Oh, yeah. He uses Andrew James Caldwell. He uses the alias Mike James.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said that's alleged. I don't know what truth. What is going on here? Oh, my kids are getting to it on the outside of my door. Stop. No, you can't. Give me that. Thank you. Y'all been getting into it all weekend. Close my door. Um, yeah. Like I said, I didn't know how true that was. That's why I said alleged, because I cannot confirm or deny. But that is what I heard. See, that's what I'm talking about. You out there and having accidents and almost taking people out of here, and you ain't held accountable for it. How does that work?
I don't know. Not even no type of restitution or nothing. I'm like, how y'all let the ball drop like that? Or attorneys drop the ball like that? And I'm pretty sure he probably had no insurance. He probably had a license or anything.
But see, Cynthia, that's the thing. It's a lot of people that have mental ability, like mentally ills and stuff like that, and they still get held accountable for it. What is he doing?
Okay.
Like, what is he? Who is he sleeping with? I mean, we know Bishop
No,
Wooten.
but he was, at that time he had Bishop Wooten in his corner. So now he's trying to get back into Bishop. Like he's been mentioning Church and God in Christ, or he will never leave Williams Temple, blah blah blah. They kicked you out. They've been having revival all week last week, and you were not there not one
He,
time.
he did.
Okay,
It's confirmed he did go one night. Who is that? Who is the lady in our camp that's Church of God in Christ? Is it Miss
Doctor Snowden.
No, Arlene. Um,
Doctor Snowden.
no, Arlene is the one who said it on Perlene's, because I said on there, and she was like, "No, I've been watching it all week," and she said he was there one day.
But I mean, what's the point of you going there for one night and you haven't been there in months?
And he had on a remember he had on a suit every day last week. So where were you those other
But
4 days?
because because the suits that he had on weren't even in coordination with the calls they were having every night. That's why I mean I watch a couple. I ain't watch it every night, but when he would go live and I would see them on, because you see them on live like the same time he's live, they're live. That's how I'm like, okay, he's not even there.
Yeah,
So
Miss
it's
Arlene. Yep, that's who said it, Miss Arlene. And
Miss
as
Arlene.
she's one of the people who sis talked crazy to. He called her ugly and old or something like that on one of the lives, because you try to Perline goes off on him every. That's one of the reasons why she goes off on him so much, is because of Miss Arlene.
He wasn't at church all week, nothing, because when Didi was live and Didi was showing his live, Williams Temple was live.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's so damn dense, like he can't even tell a good lie.
No, he cannot.
Because Williams Temple, they always go live. Always.
And he
They don't
always
change.
sitting over there by himself, looking all
Oh no, they
sad and
no
sassy.
no they don't change. They don't change that whole section up, honey. They got rid of them pews. All you got right there is a bunch of chairs.
So,
It's not pew rows no more. It's chairs.
so what does he sit?
And really, huh?
Where does he sit?
I guess he sits in the with everybody else.
Because I was
Oh,
always wondering where was he sitting.
all that sitting up in the front. They don't do that no more unless you part of that pulpit. You the armor bearer, deacons, whoever they have, and the choir. You're not going up in that front. You're gonna sit right there with everybody else. Now they redid the church, and it looked very nice. It
So
looked better
okay.
than what it did before.
So do you remember how, like, when you would see the camera and then it would be
Mhm.
pews over there to the right, and sis would be
Mhm.
like in the second or third pew all by himself when the other
Right.
members were like on the other side? I always
Mm.
wondered what was that about. Like, why did he have to sit away from everybody else?
Because he act like he too good to sit with regular folk. He don't think he's regular, and he always want to sit there and say about people. He don't want people try to sneak up and do this and do that, and he sits up there like he's protected. That's what he does.
69 said he was in timeout. That's what it looked like too.
And they got rid of them pews. It's just a bunch of chairs. So if you're gonna go back, you can't sit there because you wear them two little shoes.
And that's when
Okay.
they church was damaged by the tornado, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to
No,
get
he
in
just,
my
and like I say, you you all I think he almost slapped First Lady Wooten. He sit there, he started messing the church. Anybody else, they would have kicked out.
I don't understand how Bishop Wooten, Shirley, or the kids allowed him to come back after that incident.
Hmm. Because
shit.
he probably had to beg because he couldn't go to no other church.
If you slap, if you
It's sad when you've been banned from churches in your area. You've been banned. You're banned from churches. You're banned from restaurants. You know, it's like you go everywhere and you wreak havoc, and then you think somebody gonna vote for you, and you can't get along with the people in a damn community.
you can't even go to the Starbucks, like that's really sad.
You know he has to drive through, give a fake name, and wear a mask so they won't know it's him. You're not even supposed to be on the motherfucking premises.
Who gets banned
You
from
got to
Popeye
you.
Lee's chicken? That's what I want to know.
He do because he go in there and he talks to them people like they so low. Like he's so above. You can't be that above you in Popeyes. And that's like he did that shit last week, a couple weeks ago, trying to get that man arrested because someone didn't acknowledge him. And let me tell you something, Oswald, that QT that's around the corner from your house, the workers they get sick of your ass. They tired of you. Okay? They don't like you. You want to go in there talking about you running for alderman, knowing good well you ain't. But I'm gonna fix that because I'm finna make a call and let them know that you're going around trying to assert power like you're the alderman and you can do this and you can do that. Okay, when you're running for a lower position. Uh-huh.
So ABC, what can we do? Like, what can we do to kind of help this along?
Um. Contact the alderman of Ward 9, Michael Brown, and let him know what's going on about him going around to different wards and he's going into local stores and saying that he's running for alderman, and then when someone checks him about he's not running for alderman, he want to sit there and make threats about who he's going to call down at city hall, who he knows and who he knows at police chief, and that's what he does. That's what he does. Okay, call uh, Michael Brown, the alderman for Ward 9. And you can throw Sheen name in there. You can throw Yogi Bear name in there. You can throw Shameen name in there. Since he want to throw their names up and everything, like they're gonna do something to somebody.
Well, I would say since all three of them don't want to answer email. 6-9. Today is not the day. I'm gonna say it's for the first and last time. Don't come in here with all that mess.
Like if they don't want to answer emails, then I would CC and BCC the mayor in the mayor's office. Maybe they can have an answer of why these three are helping him get away with certain things. Why he's going around talking about he's running for alderman. Why he's running around talking about what his friends can do for him or what they will do to people because of who he is and who he knows. Maybe you can answer that for us. And shit, I know y'all concerned about the crime right now, But you also have a damn criminal out there, want to go and assault women who has an active case for property damage.
8 active warrants.
Like, and the one thing I hate I don't like about the Missouri Ethics Commission is that if you got to make a complaint, you have to go get it notarized. You can't call in or email. You have to hand write out a complaint, go get it notarized, and send it in to them. I don't want nobody to
What's
have
his
my damn
name again?
information. Huh?
You said Michael Brown?
Yeah, Michael Brown, Alderman for Ward 9.
Okay.
6ix9ine, that's the smartest thing you ever said. We have a felon running for president. The
Oh,
bar
oh
is
yeah, oh
low.
yeah, oh yeah. Cause like Mr. said, he's like, nah, if you have a felon, um, um, take the highest position in all the land, you you cannot deny any felons their jobs. You cannot deny them any jobs. If they want to run for mayor, they want to run for president, they should be allowed because you allowed a felon to run.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about, oh, that's different. How,
Exactly.
how, how is different?
Right.
Because y'all convicted him, he should be in jail. Why he still out?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
he ain't
oh,
was sentenced yet?
and and Detroit, let me tell y'all something.
Oh, girl.
Y'all want to sit here and talk about,
Ooh.
oh, Barack Obama and Joe Biden, they ain't never come to the hood. Hell, Barack is from damn Chicago. Okay,
Exactly.
he from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all thinking because he came to the hood, he did something. I know he went to the hood in damn Fayetteville, and I from what was told, the hood still didn't show up because they didn't want him there.
Hell no.
I'm so
So
disappointed.
what are you saying? He's doing that trying to pull a black vote. Y'all have to realize he didn't give out no damn stimulus checks.
Exactly.
He
Did
didn't do
not.
that. Y'all want to vote him because he gave. It was already in the works.
Yep.
And if it was his way, he wouldn't even give it to you. Y'all
He
sitting
didn't
about
want
to
to give
put
it
this.
to us.
Y'all about to put this man back in damn office over some damn money that you're not even gonna get again. Shit.
So I have a question for y'all. Um, and please be transparent. Do y'all think that Trump is gonna win?
No.
Hmm.
I'm saying no, but you never really know. But I'm saying no.
Cause
I know
it,
you
it was
hope he doesn't win.
it,
Do you think
it,
he is?
it was a skosh the last time. But shit, hell, I might not even vote for neither one. I might just write somebody damn in. Cause this shit
You
ridiculous.
know what though? To be quite fair to you, I even told my mom. I was like, I don't think that either either camp went to go find another candidate because Donald Trump is what, like 78, 79.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing is people are not going to vote for Biden because people don't understand how economics works. They don't understand the reason why we're in the shit show that we're in right now is because of Trump. And they're going to, they're all saying, oh, if Trump was in office, this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. That's not true. Just think if Trump would have still been in office right now, whoever got the next presidential seat for the year coming up, it'll be a shit show, regardless who did it. So I personally, and Lord, I hate to say this, and I hope I'm wrong, but a lot of the newer generation is going to vote for him, and I do think that he has a better chance because a lot of people that voted for Biden last time, they're not gonna vote for Biden again. But I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope I eat my words. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it quiet.
Oh no, you good. I started watching hair videos while y'all were talking about Android now. Well, I'm watching reels. I'm not even watching video. I'm watching reels. But I'm half paying attention. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all know how I get when
It's
y'all
like,
start talking about this shit.
like
Is the part that
My
his
thing is this.
illusions?
Go ahead.
No, I was reading Tracy's comment.
Let me see what she.
Hell, he think he be promoting his own war. He was all the way in O'Fallon, and that's another county.
Andrew don't never. He'll never politic in his actual ward.
wait a minute. Didn't somebody say that they saw a big old sign? Some girl under, I think, I don't know who's, it might have been your post at ABC where they said that they saw a big old sign of sis in his campaign. Do
I
y'all
don't think
remember
I
that?
see. I was trying to figure out what happened to those signs because everybody said they don't see nothing of his in the Ninth Ward.
One girl
So
said
where
I
they
was
at?
driving and I saw a big old sign of him. And I was like, a big sign? Like, what the hell?
Probably that damn poster board he had, that sign he had made. But where is that though? That's a question.
We would have to ask her where. I'm gonna find
Cause
it
I
and
would,
ask her
cause I,
where.
cause I would have cause I would have tore it down.
I think it was like from what she said, it was a big old sign and she was driving. I was assuming it was like a billboard.
If he ain't got money to sit there and keep a roof over his mama head, you know he ain't got no money for no billboard.
Nope.
And where's Francine? That's the thing. Where's she at?
And hiding.
Hmm. Hopefully she hiding from him somewhere. I hope she hiding.
I wonder because he hasn't been live that he ain't got no car.
That's a good,
That could be it.
that's a good, you make a good point.
Because he ain't working, so his money is not infinitely rolling in.
Yeah, that is a good, but well, yeah.
Franny's check only stretches so long.
Who's check?
Franny's.
Oh, Franny. Yeah, it's true.
And he gotta pay that. He gotta pay that public defender that he
Yeah,
hired.
that's what he is. I don't care what nobody say.
I mean,
Because he don't know because he don't even know what he's doing. It's like, why are you taking on all these cases and you can't handle them? He done had the majority of his cases moved to August. Shit that's supposed to been
hmm,
handled like could have been handled months ago. He keeps doing these continuances with all his clients, and you know what? And with that should need to be looked into because why are you taking on so many clients? And if it's just you and you can't handle the caseload, then either you need to source them out to somebody else, or you need to get some damn help.
or
But it's
you
like
just need
all
to
the
stop taking all these cases.
exactly like ugh. Boy, get off my phone. Get off my phone. I don't know why we be waiting late at night to sit there and want to damn talk. I be texting and calling and don't get no damn answer. And then as soon as I'm relaxing, whatever, y'all want to sit here and call late at night talking about what you doing? Sleep. Ooh,
Hmm.
Lord. I'm trying to figure out where Phoenix Donuts at, how close it is to damn high. Because he talking about his neighborhood. And I don't think he understand the definition of mom and pop store because Phoenix Donuts is not, not Phoenix, Faro. That's not a mom and pop shop. Okay, it's a small business, but it's not a mom and pop. I don't think he realized what the hell he's saying. Ooh, ooh, where is it?
I'm sorry. I'm reading a
Um,
sad story that is totally off topic.
I bet you it's right. I bet he could have. I bet he walked over here.
I don't
I
think his
bet you
phone is
he
cut off,
did.
Cynthia. His phone. I don't think his phone is cut off, Cynthia. I think he's just not on it because he got too many pressing matters to worry about right now.
Hmm. Oh hell. He walked over there. He walked. Since he like to exercise so much.
He walked where to the door to the car.
No, the Pharaoh's donut is not that far from where he at.
What's not
Yeah,
far? Because you got to remember who you're talking about here.
Oswald.
How far is not far? Because you know you look who you're talking about.
Oh, it's, where we at? Pharaoh. Let's see. North Clean, St. Louis Library, Lindale. It's right off Lindale. So what he on? Oh, the Clean. Yeah, it's right. Well, never mind. Never mind. No. I mean, he could walk. It's right. I mean, all he had to do was go down the Clean and take on Euclid, and he'd be. Yeah, never mind. He ain't walk. He ain't walk. Never mind. He ain't walk. Now, no, turn the fast cross. He did not walk. And somebody had said something about him wearing the same clothes when he going out meeting these people. Like, why is your shirt? Why does why let somebody snatch you up by a damn collar? Why your collar, the neck of your shirt always be so stretched out? And it shouldn't be.
That boy ain't gonna walk to the side to the edge of the sidewalk, let alone to a building.
Well, you know what? Whoever he have taking these damn, glamour shots, probably the one that was driving.
Not glamour shots coming from him. That's a horror film.
Ooh, did y'all see how? Don't y'all see like how his braid is like disconnecting
I try not
from
to
his
see
hair?
them. I don't like nightmares. I'm gonna say this is so off topic, but
Uh-huh.
my neighbor, I don't know why he feel like at 11:18 at night and sometimes 12 at night, that coming in the neighborhood blasting your music is the appropriate thing to do.
Hmm.
Like, sir, you are 40, 50 something year old man. Why is you blasting your music so loud that I can hear it in my living room? I should not be able to hear the words of your song in your car.
Oh, he has somebody on the phone too.
No, he plays his music, but I can hear I can sing along to his songs in my living room with the door shut.
He probably got that damn King George playing.
I don't know. He finally turned it off. This is one of the nights. This is one of the good nights where he turned it off quickly. But dude, stop that! Don't you know there's noise ordinances? You after 10 o'clock, your music should not be so loud that people can hear it.
Hmm. But me, I be waiting on his ass because I don't see when you pull in, where you park, and what door you walking in. Because
Oh, my neighborhood. My neighborhood. I can see all my neighbors' house from my doorstep. I ain't even got to do all that. And he's been here. He's been here longer than I have. So I already know exactly where he parks. I know what house it is. I know his name and everything.
Yeah, we have a neighbor who it's an older couple. They live in the same building as us. But they have a but they have a younger son in his 20s who lives there. And he used to come through like with his music just blasting, right? In the daytime. And then his friends would come over there. And so, I work from home, so I could hear all that stuff in my head in my when I'm on my meeting. And so my husband went out there, he was like, hey man, hey, y'all gotta cut that out. My wife, she worked from home and she in meetings and she can hear that stuff. And then they did it again, and he told him, he was like, look, if y'all don't do stop, then I'm gonna I'm gonna have to call the police or whatever. But they finally stopped. But I think that's just so inconsiderate because it's a bunch of old people who live over here. Like everybody over here is old. So
Ooh, I'm glad I went and started looking at all this stuff online because I was I was minding my business like I always do on the Instagram, and not Instagram, on the YouTube yesterday and the day before yesterday. I don't know if do any of y'all on the panel or in the chatterization follow or know of TGI Fox Souls TGIF with Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds, and the other ones. Y'all know? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Panel, that means y'all too.
I don't.
Oh, what was that last part?
Are you familiar with Fox Souls TGIF show with Claudia Jordan from one season of Housewives and Star Jones' ex-husband Al Reynolds?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I
Girl,
saw it. Ooh,
they,
but you know what? But you know what? It was his birthday, and ooh, Armand, they were being
girl,
messy.
I saw that. I saw that. So, okay, so long story for those who don't know, before me and ABC start cackling over this. So, if you know Housewives of Atlanta, or you know of Deal or No Deal. There was Claudia Jordan who was on one season of Housewives, and she was one of the briefcase girls. She um she had a show. It was her, Star Jones's ex-husband Al Reynolds, and it used to be Funky Dineva from YouTube. Well, there's a whole bunch of drama, and they saying that show got canceled, y'all. So this is to my knowledge. So basically, long story short, um, they signed a contract, and there was some contract disputes because Funky Dineva, well, y'all know him as Funky. Funky Dineva signed a different contract from Claudia and Al. Al and Claudia signed a 1 year deal allegedly, and he signed a 6 month deal because he was like, well, I want to make. They couldn't. He says that they did not meet his they didn't meet his money demands. So he left, and part of his thing was he was mad. He wasn't. I don't want to say he was mad. He was having a dispute because he was like they that Fox Soul bumped up how much time they had to work and didn't bump up his pay. And he's like, well, if you gonna make me work twice as hard, I should see twice as hard money coming into my pocket because I'm doing more to bump y'all's money up. Y'all getting paid the extra amount of money. So he left the show. So after that, him and Claudia it was revealed that him and Claudia allegedly had some kind of issue, some kind of behind the scenes issue where he won't really feeling her. So they've been trying to cycle in new people to replace him because they need someone who's quick on their feet and has a good YouTube following. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it really is canceled, but that's the word on the street is that it was canceled. So for Al Reynolds' birthday, I guess they have a tradition of on your birthday you get roasted. So for Al Reynolds' birthday, they had this guy Armand Wiggins, who I guess was supposed to be Funky Dineva's replacement. I've heard of Armand Wiggins, but I don't know who he is. He's a nobody to me. I don't know who he is. I know he's got a nice following on YouTube. He could be walking down the street and I wouldn't know who he was. I'm sorry. Not really sorry, but it's just what it is. So he was reading the hell out of Al, and I can't lie, the reads was reading. But the problem was a lot of the reads were stuff that Armand would not have any kind of previous information on had someone not fed him them lines, Claudia. Like some of the things was that he was like, "Oh, you got mad. You got mad behind the scenes because people are getting paid more because people like it was like behind stuff like that." But again, this allegedly happened previous to Armand coming on.
Hey, what show is this again?
TG TGIF.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's on. Yeah, it's on a YouTube. It's a YouTube thing on Fox Soul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why they wanted Funky Dineva because he's big on YouTube. And then so when he left, they wanted to find another person who has
Okay,
a big platform.
gotcha.
Yeah. So that's where Armand Wiggin came in.
And you
So
said he's no
Armand,
longer there?
huh?
You said he's no longer there?
Funky Dineva left because
No,
he
I'm talking
could.
about
They
the
could
new guy.
Armand. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
There's allegedly what I'm seeing, and I just saw this as I was looking to see on that video, the little short video I showed y'all, and there's a lot of videos saying it was canceled. And coincidentally, I want everyone to follow this because y'all know this name I'm finna say. One of the biggest, messiest YouTubers who should be minding her goddamn business like she never do is in the mix, and it's Tasha damn K.
When is she gonna be canceled? I'm sick of her.
When Cardi B makes her go bankrupt again. So yeah, so like apparently Armand was doing a lot of reads that he should not have known about. That like stuff like reading him about stuff that happened way before Armand was even considered for the show. So Al got pissed, and you could tell he was pissed watching him during the thing. But right after, he called Funky Dineva, who Funky Dineva was actually on his own live, and he kept trying to tell Al, he's like, Al, I'm on live. I'm on live, Al. The people can hear you, Al. And Al's like, I don't care. Let them hear. Let me see if I can find that damn clip. Because then after it kind of clicked real quick to Al kind of tried to clean it up real quick and try to, hey, y'all. But yeah, go watch the show. Al Reynolds, you ain't got no daggone sense, you old, cute little queer. Al is cute to be 50, 60 some years. I don't know
I
how
don't
old he
know
is.
who Al Reynolds is. Make me know
Star
him.
Jones' ex-husband. The
Oh,
one
okay.
everyone,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the one everyone thought was gay, and then
Did he
he
come
finally
out
came
yet?
out as gay.
Okay, yep. Okay.
Well, he didn't say he was gay. I think he said he was more like bisexual or something.
Mom.
Let's see. I'm gonna play it, and then we gonna cackle about it because I know ABC done seen this. I know she got an opinion on it, and I love it.
Come on in my room. Listen, y'all. I'm honestly gonna have to sing all the gospel music right now and get my soul right with God because it is still raining in Miami. It has been raining in
I'm
Miami.
sorry if you still hear this video real quick. I'm trying to get the pause while I get click to the thingy.
For the last
That's the biggest
2
thing,
days,
Tracy,
it's been a
is
slow, constant rain.
they thought they found gold with Armand, but they're coming to realize he's witty, but he ain't got the same dynamic that Funky Dineva had. That he just can't match it. I did like he's quick with the mouth and the reads, but he's a one. They find out he's a one trick pony. He's not as intelligent. Like Funky is good with his reads, but he's also got some intelligence there. Whether you agree with what he says or not, he has the intelligence to speak, where Armand does not. And I said what I said. Um, Attractiveness only.
Listen, I'm gonna be a geriatric blogger because my ass just be around here talking, don't even be problem when you go around counting other people's pockets. I would be curious to know 3 months. So you can afford them $8,000 work. And her and her husband, and she said, this divorce should be quick, easy, and simple. She was like, I don't want spousal support or child support. She's like, I don't even want it. She makes good money. She was like, I just want to be divorced. She's like, I just want to be divorced. I don't want nothing. Here is the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about it is Tiana Taylor don't need them $8,000. She really don't. She don't need. Oh, this Al calling me right here. This Al right here. Hey.
Listen.
Hold on before you talk.
No,
I'm
Joe, you
live.
need to hear this. You need to hear this on live.
People hear you.
I don't give a fuck. When I tell you go back and watch TGIF tonight, go back and watch TGIF tonight.
What happened?
Go back and watch TGIF tonight, and you tell me if I don't have a reason. Ooh, you filming me?
I told you was live.
Oh my bad. Go back. Hey friend, go back and watch TGIF tonight, and call me back.
All right, bye.
Ooh, not talking so far. You gotta get you together.
So listen, while I try to get that other clip to show y'all a little bit the read, the roast. Y'all see, Al was pissed. I can't even say it no other way. Al was pissed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it didn't even click to him when Q kept saying, Al, you on live. Al, you on live. He was trying to tell him, like, shut up. And he just couldn't catch it until after. And then y'all see how he tried to real quick. He gotta go, just go watch TGIF tonight. It's really good.
Been canceled.
Now I haven't seen if it's an official cancellation, but that's what the word on the curb is. It's been canceled. Okay. Ooh, here we go. And I'm gonna tell you how Tasha K falls into it because Tasha's so messy. Tasha just don't know how to shut her big fat mouth.
Because her Armand been going at it for years.
Yeah, but Tasha needs to shut the fuck up and worry about paying Cardi that money instead of worrying about anyone else's drama.
Cardi might as well go ahead. Cardi might as well go ahead and suck it up as a loss, because they done took. I know they done took the other house out of her husband's name and put it in a family member's name, so they wouldn't snatch that.
Cardi said she didn't want
that's-
it. It was the principal.
Yeah, no, Cardi's not doing it. Cardi's doing what Cordell should have done. Cardi knows that she ain't gonna never see that money, but she's staying on her neck to make an example of Tasha. That's what it is. It's a principal thing. And this is the thing. Tasha can move as much property out of her name as she wants, but all Cardi really has to do is sit there and go, Judge, you see she's moving stuff out her name to try to get around it. And all that stuff will be put right back in her name and will be handled appropriately. See, the thing is, Tasha's not smart. Tasha drinks so much that she thinks she's smart. Tasha is a stupid woman. She is not smart. She's not intelligent. She has no brain power. Her brain don't even go halfway up. Cause see, if you were smart, you would sit there and just and sit there and be begging Cardi to not enforce this. That's what I would do. I would sit there and be like, look, Cardi, whatever you want, let me just tell me what the word is and I'll do it. Cause at this point, I ain't got the money. I ain't got it. I should have listened when you told me leave you alone the first time. But Tasha don't understand that, and Tasha continues to do the same thing, talk, and not realize that her mouth gets her in these situations. Girl, shut up. Like, shut up, girl. Shut up. Stupid. Why you look like a man, ugly. Anyways, let's look at this damn video. So Tasha pissed me the hell off when it to her. $3 million.
On Claudia Jordan, honey, and it's not about the tea. It's about they were saying since your birthday.
Like a reality TV show, you know, but because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round, gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today that we're celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced study, okay? Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more, Al fans.
Time out. When I heard this, and I keep on hearing, ooh, why did I thought I was Claudia? Why I thought it was a woman. But go ahead.
Himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. Seriously, I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not successful. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. As if that wasn't enough. Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you.
Damn.
May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al.
That was a
Damn.
So let me tell y'all this. And we're going to talk about it. First of all, Armand is not that cute. He's weird looking. His teeth is too big. His head is misshapen. That ugly blonde in his hair just looks, ugh. He's not cute. So this is my thing. Again, Armand, a lot of stuff allegedly happened before your time. How would you? So even if, let's say all this is true, allegedly, I don't know, I won't there. How would you know that? Because you also were not there. Only people who would know that is Spunky Dineva, Claudia Jordan, and Al Reynolds himself. And this is where Tasha K comes in. So apparently, her and Claudia, they're not friends. They've never been friends, but they've always been cordial, and they texted and talked. Apparently, Claudia and Tasha went to lunch, and Claudia spills it all because she's not that smart either. Armand definitely gave Mean Girl vibes in that roast. So, but you know, the question raised. So she apparently Claudia has texted and in person told Tasha a lot of information, and Tasha even said herself in her video when she exposed it, she goes, "Girl, why would you tell me of all people that you telling the wrong? You told me of all people. We are not friends, and you know I was gonna sit there and go and tell it all." That's the one time I agree with Tasha. I would never I wouldn't tell Tasha how to get up the street because I know that girl would sit there and tell that. So it's reading like Claudia has been a mean girl behind the scenes, but she wants to claim everyone else did. Tasha isn't gonna learn her lesson. That's the problem.
Are you talking about Claudia Jordan?
Yes.
I thought they read her. You know, they exposed her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Isn't that what she was on?
She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But honest, no, I am not a Claudia Jordan fan. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Claudia read Nene for filth on Housewives. Claudia had Nene struggling for words, and then eventually Nene turned her back to Claudia because she just couldn't keep up. Claudia is good with the reads. But the problem is she has manic according alleged to Tasha, she has manic moments like Andrew.
Hmm.
So she's good with the reads, but allegedly she's a manic. But she's a mean girl behind the scenes because she got mad that Funky Dineva was renegotiating his contract and didn't tell her. But my thing is, if I'm renegotiating my contract, I'm not talking to y'all hoes about my contract. That's my contract. Why would I? That's my thing about it. So Q don't need to tell nobody about his contract. That's his. That's his business. Um, but apparently that was the video, and then I showed flip them videos around. That's the whole situation. The roast came first, and then Al called Funky Dineva. This is my thing about it. A roast is supposed to hit you where it hurts the most, but it shouldn't tear you down. Armand tried to tear Al down. That's my opinion. You try to tear that man down. No, that was not funny. That was not. Where was the joke? That's what I want to know. Where was the joke? Because what I got was punch, 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 and then punch, punch again. ABC, you know about it. What did you think? ABC. For me.
I'm doing something.
Oh, okay,
I'm
girl.
oh,
Okay,
not you.
girl.
I'm talking to
Oh,
my daughter. I'll
oh.
talk to you later about it. I'm sorry. Can you ask the
Yeah,
question? Because
daughter.
she's trying to talk to me and I'm trying to listen.
Yeah, daughter. She'll be done a little bit because we ain't gonna be here all night.
Ugh.
So even if you didn't see the full video,
I saw
you
the
saw
video.
enough. Okay, so you see in both videos, what do you take from that? Because to me, like I said, a roast is supposed to hit
Hmm.
you in the gut, but it should not tear you down.
Hmm.
And all I see was punches. I didn't see no jokes. What's your take from what you see?
Well, if it was supposed to be a roast video, honestly, it did its purpose. If you ever look like, Comedy Central always does the roast of, like, you know how they did all those. That's what a roast does.
Mhm.
Like, it's going to punch you. There's no holds bar. So I mean, if he got offended, I'm not sure why, because you shouldn't have agreed to a roast. That's what a roast is. Now, I will say this. Normally at the end of a roast, they'll be like, nah, for real, I love this guy, blah, blah, blah. So he didn't do that part. He did just straight roast him, and that was it. So
And
it
see,
sounds
that's
like it sounds like it was intentional.
because see, that's my only issue. Is like it's just punch. There was no joke in it. It was just punches. And with a roast, it's mean spirited, but you also still have a joke in it. There's a part where we can all laugh and be like, okay, girl. I didn't get
Yeah,
the
I
joke.
mean, I don't know. I wouldn't agree to nothing like that because I'm too sensitive, though. I wouldn't I wouldn't have been okay with that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Tracy. I mean, it did feel kind of like he was sent on a mission because I'm just like, I don't get it. And I wonder when ABC's gonna get back so we can talk about this too. Cause she handling multi-million-dollar deals over there. That I did feel like that was more personal than funny. Like,
Yeah,
but
I
again,
agree with you. That sounded personal, like a personal jab.
yeah, because I mean, as much stuff that you could go in about Al Reynolds, there's so many jokes you can do. in that same caliber. There's so many different ways you could take him. Even if he did allegedly say don't talk about Star Reynolds, there's so many things that you could talk about Al with, and
So,
it still be funny.
so what was it? So what was the person? Who was the person that was roasting? What was it again?
Armand Wiggins.
So what did he say? Like, did he say anything? Like, what was his rebuttal to that?
What was Al's rebuttal?
Yes. No,
He
not
didn't have.
Al. Who? Okay, who
Oh,
did the
Armand.
roasting?
Armand did the roasting. Armand
Okay.
was the one saying the quote unquote jokes.
So Al got offended. We saw that. We know
Mhm.
that's why he called Funky Dineva. So what the person who roasted, what was their rebuttal to it? Like, did they say sorry? Did they say that's not what I meant it to be? What did they say? Or he just didn't say anything? Am I making sense? Are y'all still there? Oh, thought I had lost y'all.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My microphone died, and I don't think I brought my other one downstairs, so we gonna be OG in it for this last little bit.
No, what I was asking you is the person who was roasting Al. So we know Al got offended. He called Funky Dineva and had that little meltdown. So what's the other Armand? What did he
Armand.
say in his defense? Like, did he just say, "Oh well, you shouldn't have been offended," or what did he say?
To my knowledge, he has not responded at all. To my knowledge.
Hmm.
Now, mind you, this is still fresh. This is piping hot. This is not even a week old.
Oh, okay. So he still has time. He still has time to make a statement. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, me, ugh, that's just kind of hard. Like when I think about a roast, I just think of that's what they're gonna do is roast you. I don't. It's supposed to be down and dirty and gutter. Like, I don't
I
know.
think when it comes to this, I think because he's so used to Claudia and Funky, he wasn't expecting it to be so punch, punch, punch. No, and there's no let up.
Okay.
Because him and Funky, him and Funky are actually friends. Him and Claudia used to be friends. They're not friends no more.
You talking about Armand or
Al.
Al? Okay, gotcha.
So I think for Al, who used to be friends with Claudia and is still good friends with Funky, I think he's definitely used to it being so gut punch.
Gotcha.
But I think he's like with the gut punch, it's usually like a girl, but you know you my friend. Kind of like,
but you know you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, is that BB up there? No, that's who are me. But girl, you know I knew it was you. I just wanted to pick a little fun with you. That kind where it's like,
I guess I can see that because if you was to shade me, right, I'm not offended because we have that type of rapport.
right.
So that's a complicated one. That's
And then
his feelings were hurt. I could see that.
Yeah. And then also I think it was because I think it was another layer of you're getting information that you are not privy to. And now you're using it against me. So it feels a little bit so it also adds a little level of insult.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. That's right, because Tasha K let the cat out the bag. Yep. Yeah, okay, I got you. I got the full picture. So I could see how I think I would be upset. I know I would be upset because if I tell you something, that means I trust you. But then you should know never to tell. I know not to tell Tasha K anything. I wouldn't tell her.
Well, no, it wasn't even the time. The Tasha K came after the roast.
Oh,
she started spilling beans after the roast. But I think in that moment, he's looking at Claudia like, girl, you telling all this alleged rumors. This man, even if he's looking like, girl, even if this is true, why would you sit there and go tell the new co-host?
Yeah, that you don't even know that well.
Right.
Yeah, I could see how that could be. Yeah, I could see it. That wasn't right. That was wrong.
I mean, it's just because I mean, I can't. Even though some people don't like him because they feel like he does some things that are unscrupulous. It's just like, girl, we co-workers. We still under contract. Got to work together. And second of all, not only that, we once was cool.
Yep.
Like we ain't got to be friends now, but we once were cool. Don't have mad at my expense because we're now no longer cool.
Yep.
Because I'm keeping your secret.
Yep. That's true. That I agree with that 100%.
But I just want to say again, Armand is not cute. He is a weird looking dude. And I think but I think in regards to the show allegedly being canceled, I mean I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. It's speculation. I ain't seen no hard evidence, but it don't look good for Armand. I'll say that. It don't look good because the whole time that Funky Dineva was there, they never needed a co-host or a fourth co-host. It always was just the three of them. Now they pull Armand and they added like they keep adding special co-hosts like T.S. Madison, who got her own show on Fox Zone, and it was someone, and Lunel is reading across like, Armand, you in trouble. Like, Armand, you can't pull a Funky Dineva when you're not on his level. So now
has he not been on the show since that happened?
I haven't seen anything where they said he has, but I don't really follow it. This kind of fell into my algorithm like a day or two ago, so I don't really know if he's been on there.
Okay.
But the headlines I'm reading is it's canceled and it's just not looking good for him. It's not looking good. It's looking like either the show is going to be canceled or he's just not going to be brought back. So I don't know.
I was just wondering, like, I wonder what if it was allegedly canceled, what would be the reason?
I think, and I can't fault him, but I think it would be because of Al. I think it'd be because I think if they lose right now with them, they've already said Tasha has already exposed that the ratings went down after Funky Dineva. The ratings went down, so they're not really pulling in as many ratings as they were. And then at one point, I think it was Al made a post on his one of his social media pages saying the show is not on tonight, or the show is canceled tonight, or something like that. And people took it as TGIF
is gone.
Yeah, and it really wasn't. So they didn't pull as many viewers because they didn't know it was on because they read his thing. So, and then because I mean, if he decides that he just don't want to work with him no more, I feel like with all of that alleged behind the scenes stuff, I feel like they would just be like, look, we just gonna scrap it at this point, just like they did Hot 104.
Well, the thing is that we're not always gonna like the people that we work with, so
right.
Sometimes you just have to get over it and move on. You don't like them, you just don't like them, and you can either stay or go. Like,
the drama I'm hearing though, between Al and Claudia, it sounds like it's deep and it's getting deeper. And I don't know. I don't want to point fingers because I don't know. I just know what is being reported. But it sounds like there's no trust in neither one of them. I don't think that Al is ever gonna trust Claudia, and I don't think Claudia's ever gonna trust Al. And I think it's gonna start to get into a toxic thing. So I think it's more like, when do you pull the plug?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And Fox don't even like black folk, allegedly. So
Well, yeah. Look at Fox News.
hello. They only did Fox Soul to get black viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I ain't watched the show. I ain't never really watched the show consistently, but I really haven't watched it since Funky left.
Well, I'll put it like this: those rich people problems. I'm in the poor class. I'm poor,
Hello.
so
Same.
that's way above my pay range. That's for them to work out. But I don't. Ugh.
Had to put
It's always something like.
my thing is, Armand, you stupid. I would never mess up my good paying job.
I don't like. I wouldn't do that unless I just knew I was gonna be, gone somewhere. I'm
Right.
not gonna. But that's them. Ain't me.
Armand, you are a YouTube person. Like, you're not a low level YouTube, but you're not a high level YouTube. This is a big step for you. You should have came in there and be like, no, I'm gonna be friends with everybody because I'm a roast you, but read these roasts real quick and make sure they don't hurt your feelings.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially if you hearing rumbles of he has all these demands and he's being a prima donna. Girl, I would have tiptoed so lightly on that because
Exactly. Tread.
YouTube. Yes, and from what I hear, he's only been on there for a short amount of time. He ain't been on there long enough to really make an impact or throw no weight around.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with this?
So, girl, shut up, sit down, and and let Claudia do the roast. And if she's the one who allegedly put you up to it, I'm like, girl, I don't know him like that. That's your problem.
Yeah, that's why sit there and try to learn folks first before you start. But
Full of
everybody.
candy.
Child, I don't know.
That's where you pull a candy, and you should have you be born during that segment.
Mm-hmm. Do what sis should have did. Just shut up.
Mm-hmm. And if you're so good with your reads, you should be able to read with your own reads. Right.
Read the room.
That too. Like, I can read a bitch down without having to go to the gutter and really fuck up the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he should have did. Stupid. And they get paid. That they really do get paid 6 figures according to Funky.
Yeah, they do. And that makes sense. They are a lot of times they are like real YouTube sensations or viral sensations, or like they have experience. Like Claudia's been on. She was on Ricky Smiley show. And then she got let go from that, and then she went to Housewives. I still don't understand the whole Ricky Smiley debacle, but I thought they had a good rapport.
I think we're kind of getting it, and it kind of played a little bit in Housewives when she was doing it on Housewives. Because remember, she started as a Deal or No Deal girl, as one of the brief.
Uh-huh.
It's starting to be a recurrent thing. She keeps getting let go of these jobs because it seems like when she gets into one of her manic modes, allegedly, she self-sabotage.
Okay.
Because even with Ricky Smiley, when she was on, I don't know about pre-Housewives, but when she was on Housewives, she got into it with Portia and kept bringing it up at the workplace. She would sit there and track Portia down, and one thing, she pulled Ricky and Portia into a conversation to talk about the issues that she had with Portia. And Portia just like, girl, I don't want to talk about this. We ain't got no issues. We good. I don't want to talk about it. And Claudia kept trying to push it. And then apparently Claudia told Tasha K that she's such good friends with the VP of Fox. So
I don't know. Like, I just, because I used to listen to Mickey Smiley every morning, because at the time, I was going into the office.
Mhm.
And I always thought they had a good camaraderie, like a good, I always thought they had a good connection.
Well, TJ just said Claudia was contracted to be on the Ricky Smiley for the time that she was on Housewives. When her contract wasn't renewed, then she was let go from the radio.
See, I thought she was let go like in the middle of her contract. Like one day she just was not there.
It's possible.
It was like she was on the radio, and then the next morning they were like Claudia Jordan was gone, and then he brought on the brat. Is she still on there?
Who?
The brat, is she still on the Ricky Smiley show?
As far as I know, yeah.
What about Eva? Because Eva was on there too. Is she still on there?
I don't think Eva does it, but I think Eva's was more scheduling it than like any kind
I
of
like.
bad blood issue.
Hmm. I like Eva. I'm not gonna lie. I know some people have a thing for Eva, but I do like Eva.
So Eva, I didn't like Eva when she first came out on America's Next Top Model, but I over the years I started to fall for Eva. Okay, so hold on, I might have found out why Claudia and allegedly why Claudia was, and then we're gonna wrap this up a little bit because it's 12 o'clock. Eve quit the radio. TJ said Eva quit the radio. Yeah, that's what I felt. I feel like Eva. I feel like it wasn't like a bad thing with Eva, and Eva would be welcome but she's the one. She's doing all the Queen's Men, and she's been busy working, so I can see that. Um, Claudia is 0 for 2 in the employment department in 2015. There's been a hornet nest of chatter about what went down on both sets, Housewives, most particularly the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Despite stating the contrary, Jordan told the Breakfast Club that she has not been banished from one of the most popular reality shows in America. Still in the mix, still in play with the Housewives, not been released. Yeah, they test people, whatever, we know that. Felt like she stepped into a snake pit. When Jordan said she felt like she stepped into a snake pit when she replaced the ultra popular co-host RSMS Ebony Steele. She became the object of Steele's fans, ire and disgust. So she felt she was placed in a no-win situation from the jump. I don't know. Ebony was dope. She actually reached out to me. She's been real cool. It was tough. It was tough to step into that job after Ebony Steele. She's actually one of the best in the game. No one really understand why she wasn't there anymore, including myself. She was dope, and I think she should still be there. I brought into the mix. I got brought into the mix with very hostile fans because they wanted answers. They want to know why she wasn't there. As far as her dismissal from the Ricky Smiley morning show, Jordan came real about how she was treated. Some of Smiley's alleged petty ways and how Jordan believes Smiley handcuffed her, stifled her creativity, created an environment that was impossible to win within.
Hmm.
So it sounds to me like she's trying to say that he was very mean and nasty to her.
I, mm, I don't know. It's hard to confirm but deny this stuff because like you see people get along with certain people and then it's like this one person that nobody ever gets along with. It's like when are you gonna start to look within yourself? You get what I'm saying? Like if nobody's having a problem and you're the only one, then
Right.
you become a denominator here.
And that's my problem. And that, as much as I hate to say it, it kind of gives Tasha K. Creed a little more credibility. If you're having manic episodes about people, and Tasha came with receipts, I will give her that. Tasha finally came with some receipts in one of her videos, but rebuttaling Claudia Jordan. But if you have a manic episodes where you're going off and you can't get along with everybody in every situation you go to, girl, you the problem.
Yeah. Well, Some people will never see that they're the problem, and it's all circles back to one person who just can't seem to get right. I have a question for y'all.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that there's anything that sis could ever do to make you like them again?
No. That's a hard no. The door's closed.
Doors closed. What do you think? What was the breaking point for you? Like for me, I said it was the whole issue with Dee Dee. What was your breaking point?
I wasn't there for the Dee Dee situation, but mine is just mine. I don't think there's been like one real breaking point per se. Mine is just, I think for me, it's just when you like kind of mirrors what ABC says. When you disrupt my peace that that I fought hard to create, I gotta disassociate. No, I don't want to deal with it. And I feel like when I start talking about Andrew, I can feel myself becoming negative, and that's what I don't want.
Got you. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think for me too, not only was it um just the DD stuff, but I was affected in some ways as well. I don't know. I think I've shared this with you and some people who know that. And I can't confirm or deny because it's still an open case, but um, CPS was called on me. And this was around the time of that other person who we don't talk about. So I don't know how my personal information was gotten because I don't the only person that has my address is my mother. So that means that somebody had to go digging into my background because they weren't even using my correct name. But that right there, and I don't know if I can necessarily blame it on sis, but I believe that this person was playing both sides of the fence with Dee Dee, Dee Dee the doozies and sis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that was my first breaking point, right? Because even to this day, my daughter is terrified because somebody knocks at the door and you're like, who the hell is that?
Right.
And Dee Dee was very apologetic, but I'm like, well, that has nothing to do with you. You didn't do anything. Like that was that person or whoever was just, thought that was funny or thought it was cool to call CPS on somebody and make up a bunch of lies.
Right.
That's still a touching off subject for me.
As it should be.
Because I know that I'm not a perfect mother, but I know I'm a damn good mother to my children and I work hard for my children.
There's no such
And
thing as a perfect.
you have these people wasting their damn time, coming to look at my home and, going through my house and checking, what I have in here. That invades my space.
Right.
That's just
I feel what you're saying. I definitely do.
like I personally, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna harm somebody, right?
Mm.
And that really hurt my feelings because like the girl who was involved in it, like I thought I should have known her ass was nuts, but I would never think that somebody would stoop that low for me, like would stoop that low to do something. Like that's just low. We're talking about internet stuff. We're not even talking about real life shit. Because
Right.
you feel some kind of way because your man wanted three of us and because you felt some type of way. Don't nobody want that man. I'm a whole married woman. Why the hell would you think that I want him? You think I'm gonna ruin my marriage for somebody I had never seen in my life? Absolutely not. That's the stupidest thing ever. That's not how it goes. So yeah, that kind of just I kind of went away for a while. I was still just kind of in the background, but I kind of like just you know
Protected your peace.
yeah, to protect my peace, right?
No, Shy Girl, nothing wild happened. We just been kind of talking. We were kind of wrapping up a little bit because it's 11:09 Eastern Standard Time. And
And Poppy ain't here, so we can actually get off of here.
hello. Even though
Anytime.
I actually did send him the link, but I guess he's busy. Ooh. Um, I'll check on him later. So I'm going to lead this from the Claudia Horton section. So apparently, this is a article that was submitted. Oh, both sides. Back in 2015, where Ricky Smiley wrote on Facebook, "It kills me when you give people opportunity and the disrespect I have to deal with daily, my entire career. Being no nonsense and not taking from anyone is not bipolar. Saying no to someone isn't being mean. I got folks who eat off me, got paid for what they do, and can walk in the studio in their feelings.
But she was just nasty, pretty
Yeah,
much.
about nothing. Sounds good on the air. If you only knew, it's not just white people that have entitlement issues. All I do here is provide opportunities for people. Come to work, happy every day, work hard, have to deal with S on and off the air. The devil is a lie. It's all good because I appreciate the ones that's respectful and love and loyal and trying to make these radio and TV dreams come true. So instead of mistreating an employer that provides an opportunity for you to have a career, if what he provides is not enough, then start your own simple entitlement." Then Claudia posted something saying, "Hey friends and fam, I just want to make an announcement here for all that for all that have been supporting me in all my jobs, ventures, and adventures. After working on the Ricky Smiley Show for a year, I am moving on to more opportunities. There are a whole lot of things I want to do that would be better. Da, 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 da. Grateful to Reach Media and to Mr. Smiley for giving me the opportunity. He helped me have a reason to be in Atlanta, to be on the Real Housewives, which is another amazing opportunity. Da, 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 da. Basically, given the politically correct, I'm leaving."
Well, I guess the good thing to it is that she didn't, and even Ricky, they didn't name names because some people will name names, but
Mm-hmm.
at least they were both poised enough to just go in peace, right? We'll just go in peace, and you go your way, I'll go mine, and you know,
Yeah.
let
So
them be.
basically, she needed a job to put her in Atlanta, and he gave her a job to put
Yeah,
her in
he gave
Atlanta.
you an opportunity. Yep, that's true. Well, yeah.
But we will end this here because
Mhm.
I am tired.
I know you are.
Thank
Mhm.
you all for coming through. We will talk on the next one.
All
Um,
right,
who are
bye.
me? Who are me to judge? You can give me a call after, so that way, because I know you said you had to tell me something.
Yeah, let me get my kids together because they're arguing. They've been arguing the whole time I've been
Okay.
on the team. So I gotta try to wrangle them together, and we gotta because they've been arguing all yesterday. Like I had to take their phones from them because they were just arguing with each other, just picking and picking and picking. I'm like, I told my daughter, you're too old to be doing what you're doing. Like, I'll get them together. I'll call you.
Okay. Bye, Shy Girl. Bye, Tainted. Have a great
Bye.
night. Bye, Sister ABC.